a bike.
All right, there we go. The new stream is active. And we are playing Dark Souls as so for the first this is the first character. I did a little something. One moment, the audio. Oh my gosh, why didn't I shrink this down before I did this? Okay, hold on. I should have just shrunk it down. I was so impatient to start the stream back up again. There we go. Okay. So, as you can see, I'm a son, bro! And Laz and I are playing with Jolly Cooperation. We're both level 1. We're at the very beginning of the game. I started 2 level 1 characters, called them Monster 1 and Monster 2. And at level 1, I went and got some Solaire armor. We won't discuss how I got it. And then I did other things. And, like, for instance, killed Havel at level 1. I did it twice. That was pretty dang difficult. And so that me and Laz can start out with this gear right from the beginning of the game. Yeah. So he made his character, then I used both those characters, dropped the gear at his feet, and he gave me back the stuff that he wasn't using, you know, so we have 2 sets of stuff. We're gonna do a Sun Bro playthrough basically from the very beginning of the game. So
well, what do we have here?
we can't summon each other in the first area, unfortunately.
Arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now.
I like the title of what you put on the stream.
Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are actually 2 bells of awakening.
2?
One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happened. Brilliant, right?
Yes, brilliant.
But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Yes.
Ah, your face. You're practically hollow.
I'm not hollowed.
But who knows?
Can't even
Going
see me.
hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring? Well, there are a few ways. Collected and covered.
Yeah, he's talking about the basic stuff you need to know. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this fellow over here right off the bat. Hello!
Hello there. I am Petrus of Thar. If not, I prefer to keep it.
Are we going like
Hello
faith build?
there. I
Yeah,
realize that
a
I have
little bit of faith
requested
for
that
sure.
we retain our distance.
Oh.
I'm gonna
But
join
I
the
also
White
want you
Covenant of
to
the
know
White.
that here, take
Oh yeah,
no
I should do that too.
Yeah, that way I can get some spells and
Oh my.
because we're good
You
guys.
again. Oh,
Yeah.
I know. How about I have to await my... So what if I were to teach you? Would that please you?
Remember, if you say no, you can't say yes later, so be careful when clicking through his options.
Very well.
Join the Covenant, yes. Well, you can, but you can do it, but he won't talk to you the same way.
Now, let only...
Never mind. It's not that big a deal. He just won't talk to you the same way. We learn Shrug. Purchase item. I can't purchase anything from him yet. But it doesn't matter. I can't really use that yet.
Come again. The effectiveness...
Oh, you have a bunch of souls I gave you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I have the stuff.
If you get 9,000, you can get that Thorlin talisman, which is better than the crappy talisman you get from the chests. And
Well, I gave
you
you...
get the heal spell.
We have the Solaire's talisman, don't we?
Oh yeah, we got to level up to 14. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, how much does it require to use that one?
14 faith.
14
to
faith.
use this. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. We'll start by that because like this is a Sunbro. We got to do Sunbro like stuff. So just go ahead and put your faith at 14. We're leveling up the same way, by the way, guys. So the first levels ups are going to be faith, because right from the beginning we got to be able to do our spells. Over 9,000.
I'm talking to Bowl Cut Fatty here.
Okay.
Oh,
Now I can use some of his spells. In fact, I think that's what I'm going to crush most of the souls for is his spells. Homeward 18. I'm not going to use that. I think I'm going to just buy Great Heal and Force and Heal for now.
come again. The effective.
Yeah.
Oh, and make sure you have attunement slots.
Oh, that's right. Well, we don't need a lot. You should start with 1, right?
No, with warrior start with 0.
Oh, I've never been a warrior before. Okay, so I might need to level up just one more 2. No, I guess I'm not going to get greater heal because that's too expensive. It's 10,000. I'll just get force. Yeah, I'll just get force. That way I have an offensive spell. All right, that'll be the only one I get.
I am ready.
I just need to. How many? What level am I? Attunement. I need 1 level of attunement, I think, right? It's going to be 9 where you get it?
10.
Oh, you get it at 10? You don't get it at 9?
Yeah, 10 attunement, you get 1 attunement slot.
Oh, okay. Hopefully this is enough to level up twice. Yep, there it is,
Yeah.
10. All right, cool.
Yep,
so we start out with
enough.
14 faith and 10 attunement. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to start out at, by the way, guys, we were going to start out as pyromancers, but this was rushed, and so there was a little bit of confusion, and Laz didn't know, and because I didn't tell him, I didn't remind him of that again, and so we're starting out a little bit different than I had originally planned, but it'll be all right, because I don't think we would have had to have leveled up as much. I think we would have only had to have leveled up our strength or something like that, or our dex just a tiny bit, so that we could use the sword. The sword was the only thing that would have been the thing that we can't use.
Are you at level 11?
Yeah, now I'm at level 11.
Yep, same as me.
All right.
The exact same now.
I didn't memorize the spell though. I forgot about that. There
We are son brothers.
All right. Now we just do our thing. I'm not going to use the shortcuts that I opened. I'm going to pretend like I haven't done that. All right. You know what? I'm going to go get some homeward bones to start off with. Oh, wait. No, I can't do that. No, wait, I can. No, wait, I couldn't? I don't remember.
What? Wait.
No. You can't access these, you can't access the,
Treasure at the bottom?
Yeah, you can just drop down. That's right. You drop down.
Yeah.
That's right. I was about to say, I was like, I thought I remember getting these from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 6 homeward bones. Nice. Don't need a talisman or anything like that. And I'm actually just going to use the homeward bone rather than attempt to run past all these skeletons. Nah, I'm going to run past them. Screw it. I ain't scared.
The spooky, scary ones.
Oh yeah, it puts you right here anyways. This is not attempting to run past anything. I'm thinking about the Zoohander or whatever. Sometimes I would run and get that thing. A Z-hander, Zom-hander, something hander.
Yep.
Alright. Fire bombs. Thank you, thank you. collecting lots of loots. I saw you, little skelly. You're way past your spot. You gotta go back home. Skelly gotta go home. Is the game audio kind of low?
Let me check.
On my side. Yeah, I think it's kind of low. Sorry, guys. There you guys go. How's that sound? Is that better? Oh, no. I wasn't sure where I was. I was looking at chat and I walked into... I don't know what that was. Now it's too loud? No problem. Skeletons? You haven't gone home yet? Praise the sun indeed! We are at the very beginning of the game, Crescent Gaming. This is a Sun Bro Jolly Cooperation playthrough. I created 2 characters where at level 1 I went through the game and retrieved Solaire's armor in a mysterious means that I will not repeat here because such a thing does not ever happen. And we just got some Solaire armor. I got 2 sets of it, gave 1 set to my co-op partner, and we're gonna just be jolly cooperating our way through Dark Souls. Hey, I got Force.
We'll just say that Solaire went hollow too quickly.
Hey Les, don't forget you might have, if you have Force, you can have fun with that.
I didn't put it on, I just have to heal one.
Oh, sorry, I grabbed Force instead of heal. That will be fine. We'll work. I'll use the Force and you'll use the heal. That'll be fine.
Okay. Alright.
Just call me Luke.
I mean, I can go back.
No, you don't have to go back. We'll just keep going. Next time you happen to go there, though, go ahead and pick it up. It'll be funny if we get invaded. That we're both just like forcing over and over again. Like everybody's like, what the hell? I'm fighting 2 damn sun bros and just freaking forcing. So no bosses have been killed or anything in this playthrough. The fog gate is open, as you can tell, but that was because we were using that spot right there to trade the items from the other characters. But we didn't push any further than that, except for we did have to run around to get the soapstone. We ran around to get the soapstone from Solaire before we fought the boss, because I want to beat like every boss with jolly cooperation. I've never done this like this. I've always just soloed my way through the game.
Alright, just put my summon sign down now.
Oh, and I happen to be right in the spot where it should appear eventually. You were doing it where we were trading the items, right?
Yep. Downstairs, yep, right there.
Nice.
Takes a minute.
Oh wait, I have to be... Oh no. Alright, hold on.
You gotta be...
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, let me run past these dudes. I have... This is fine. I have lots of...
Yes, Kristen, this is remastered.
Yeah, just head to the spot after the bonfire instead.
Oh, the second bonfire?
Well, the bonfire I just roasted that on stream.
Okay, I'm heading there now.
Yeah, because that way we can start from there. Because if either of us die, we'll return to that bonfire instead of the other one. I do.
All right.
We have to remember that. I think you got to step outside of the bonfire area because a fog gate appears right in front of that bonfire. So you might have to kill the few dudes that you aggro when you walk out. All right, man, we're probably gonna steamroll this game as Sun Bros, fully cooperating. I can't wait till I get to freaking praise the sun emote.
Oh, that's gonna be a little bit difficult.
How? Like, don't we just need a bunch of faith?
Yeah, we need. I think if you summon people, or get summoned, excuse me, to do a boss, then the requirement for getting the emo is like 5 less.
Yeah, each time we get summoned for a boss, it's 5 less. So we just have to like get summoned to fight like the turret that monster like a few times, and then we can become we can start doing the emote.
Yeah. All right, got my summon thing down. It's on the wooden bridge.
Frank says, "Yep, all gibberish." You mean what I'm saying? He doesn't understand what we're talking about. This is a really good game, Frank, if you haven't played it. It's really challenging, though. So you have to be willing to invest a lot of time. I'm just waiting for it to appear. We had this issue last time. Well, we had this issue earlier when we were trying to summon each other to trade the items I had earned. When you put down the sign, it takes quite a while for it to show. Oh, wait! It's not going to show up at all for me. I need to turn human still. I just went through this. This is part of the reason I farmed a bunch of humanity.
We just had an intervention about this. Come on now.
Oh, you know what? I should actually use another humanity and kindle the bonfire.
Yeah.
Oh, and I should have used my my Firekeeper soul for the hell of it. Like I got I got that Firekeeper soul and I'd never used it. I had Laz use his and I planned to use mine, but I forgot. Don't worry, I'll use mine. We're gonna like have extra healing too. Like that's the way Solaire is. He gets extra healing. All right, damn it.
I'll drop you one.
I already got one. Remember?
I know, but you're gonna get 2.
No.
Once we get to the church.
Oh no, don't.
Or
worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
get 2 once we hit the church.
You didn't use the one I gave you?
I did. I'm at
Okay.
Access Flask 1. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get 2, and then yeah.
Because yeah, once we beat the boss, I'll just hit up the next bonfire and then head back to turn in the thing. Well, no, the shortcut. I don't need to grab the one at the church because like I can just wait until I use this one because the church has a shortcut. There you go. I can summon you now. We were gonna have our names were gonna be Sun Bros. Like my name was gonna be Sun and his name was gonna be Bros. But like once again, this was so spur of the moment. I didn't remind him of it, so we're not properly organized on that.
Hello, my son, brother. How is the sun today?
It is good. It is good. Nice and bright and beautiful. Let's head down here to the NPC real quick and buy that key. So you're gonna like help me, and then I'm gonna help you, and then we're just gonna do like that through the game. It'll probably still be a fast playthrough because the thing is we're like beasting because we got such a huge head start as Sun Bros, and then co-op makes everything easier as long as they're human co-ops and
Except for
NPC.
bosses, yeah.
Well,
Purchase item. Yeah, why not? I'll just purchase the wipe stone right now. The key. And I don't need anything else because I'm like already beasting.
What the?
Oh, you're already like ran off?
Yeah.
Careful! Okay, that's good. I'll talk to you again later, buddy. Hi, Crescent. Frank hates Dark Souls in general. Oh, you've played Dark Souls before, Frank? Yeah, it's difficult to get into as far as learning it. The initial learning phase is difficult, but then once you get past that, like it grows on most people. For me, I loved it like right away, but it's not everyone, you know. Like there is a definite. You have to work on it. Like it grows on you. Oh yeah, I didn't get that other item. I'll get that later. excuse me. Sorry about that.
And this is one of the, I guess, one of the most perfect times to play it now because there's not that many invasions going on.
Yeah, there's not as many as there used to be when the game first came out. I'm not worried about it though. If we get invaded, they'll have to be the cancerous, right? Because with the two of us the way we are already, like we'll just be able to jolly cooperate our way past most PvPers. Not all, like especially the ones like that are like really strong, like with their using stuff from like the DLC and stuff like that at level 1, you know.
And, or become the dragon.
Yeah, I'm worried about. Yeah, all the spells like the freaking.
Yep.
The freaking all those black soul spells. Oh my god.
I think it's called Dark Bead or something.
Yeah, Dark Bead. Dark Bead specifically is the worst of them. Like you just kill new players instantly with a Dark Bead spell. It's so overpowered. They should have made like because spells they match you up in this game by your level and the level of your weapon. Whoa! Oh! Oh my god, no, that was close though. They match you up in this game by your level and the level of your weapon. What was that sound?
That was me healing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like that was the summoning sound too. I forgot that was the healing sound. I don't use that spell very often. Nice parry. Well done, bro.
Is he gonna...
Well parried, bro. Ah, did you enjoy my parry? Ah! Alright, let's get this Black Knight. No, wait, no. The Black Knight will... That's right, if the Black Knight drops an item, I'd have to skip it. I'd rather save it. Until I'd rather save the Black Knight because I don't want to like count as having +5 gear. Oh. Well, we're not beating Havel at level 1 this time. Plus, we're already past level 1.
Yeah.
Take this, barrels.
He is right here. Oh, look at him.
No.
Hey, come back.
Take that. Plunge attack. Alright. Let's murder us a boss. Sun Bros have no mercy.
You can use Gold Pine?
Huh?
I think I can initiate it and then you're up there, right?
Probably, yeah. I think you can... No, I think I have to initiate it.
Oh, let me check.
Yeah, go
You're
ahead and
up there
check.
already.
I'm pretty sure I have to be the one that walks over there.
Oh, yeah. You gotta go up here. It's always past this stone right here. You walk past this, he activates. He jumps down right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah!
Boom.
Tactical retreat, bro! Alright. Let me go, and then you wait, and then when he recovers, you go. Alright?
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, here we go. Ho-ho! Alright, your turn. He's blocking the ladder, or else I would have been able to go up and do it again. Alright, I'm going up the ladder.
Oh, he's staggered. What are you doing?
Oh! I'll keep him distracted while you go up. Between your legs, sir. What are you gonna do? Ow! Good answer. He's blocking our ladder. And I'm just gonna do some damage. Ow!
Oh,
well fought, brother. Oh wait, I got the demon's axe. Damn it! Did that make me a +5?
Did? Oh, maybe, but you can still summon each other. It's just that
Oh
that's
well.
only effective for other invaders.
Yeah, that just means we're gonna get invaded by really strong people now. Damn it. Oh well.
That's fine.
Yeah, I hope to set that off for a little while. Now we can get invaded by like level 10, like people with like +10 weapons and stuff. Oh well. I picked it up before I even thought about it. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and push forward.
It's automatic.
Oh, it's automatic. Oh,
Yeah.
That's a really awesome thing to get early like that. If I would planned on it. 46 strength.
Oh yeah.
But we're Sun Bros. We don't be using things like that. You didn't even see me equip that. All right. No. I'm just gonna push on to the next bonfire and then come back and help do the same thing. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Well, technically, the next bonfire is right where we were. You look familiar. Something is odd about this one.
Hello there. The sun is up. If only I could be so grossly incandescent.
If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Uh-oh. We're going to have a little visit from a friend.
Really?
Here it comes. Ow! Ow! Luckily, he does reduce damage with that cheap shot. He does. All right. Made it. All right. How about we go to Faith 15? And the reason why I say Faith 15 is because how much faith do we need specifically to become a Sunbro?
Technically it's 25, but every time we help each other is reduced 5.
Uh-huh. And so we do 2 bosses together and then we can become Sunbros.
Right.
Nobody tells Kitty what to do. Yes. Alright, let me go out here and do my sign.
I don't know if it's for both or the person that is summoned.
I think it's the person that's summoned. Like, you got it, the credit, but not me, I think.
Okay.
I don't,
So I'm outside the boss room.
Oh, okay. I'm heading back to the boss room then. In fact, I think it'd be better for me to head the other way. It'd be faster. Yeah, so if we help one, it's like 25. So if we help one other, we do one more boss, then we can be Sunbros, basically, like officially.
I think that'd be the Gargoyle.
Please don't kill me. He killed me.
What?
Yeah, I was trying to go the other way. You can go the other way, but it doesn't always work as is. And I tried Ziz, and it didn't work as is. I'll try again.
Yeah.
Yeah. The cheap first time he hits you introducing himself to you, he doesn't like do almost any damage. But when he starts doing the real fire breathing, it hurts like a mother. Alright, I'm right there. Please don't do it again. Please don't do it again. Please don't do it again. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Ooh. Oh! Oh! He still got me, but it didn't actually kill me. Because I guess I was so far away. Oh,
Yeah.
that was close.
That's crazy. I never seen it go that far unless he's flying towards
Yeah,
you.
yeah, I never seen it go that far either.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Whew. That was a scary. Yep, no salt here. Exactly. This is a salt-free zone, son. I haven't been salty all day. Wait, hold on. I just thought about something. When's the last time, like, they've done their podcast, by the way?
That's interesting, yeah.
Classic
You
League.
are fake news.
I have to, like, tweet them and ask why they're not doing their podcasts.
Low numbers, maybe? I don't know. It's just a hobby for them, right?
No, they don't care about low numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've never had high numbers.
Oh. Oh.
Oh wait, you said before the boss room. Why am I trying to fight my way?
Yeah,
I'm literally trying to fight my way in reverse while reading chat.
No.
Salt-free stream, exactly. So you beat every boss first try, but fails where the elevator is supposed to be. Well, I didn't beat that. I technically did beat him. You know what? I'm gonna keep saying that because that was the same boss. Remember? The worm thing? I was just fighting I was just fighting him again a second time. I'm gonna keep that. The cheapo version of him where you have to freaking not use tactics. Yay!
Woohoo!
Let's murder this
Alright.
master. Oh wait, I gotta heal. I miss climbing fast up ladders. All right, ready. I want to see him spawn. I want to like. Oh no! Yeah, he looked like he stood up.
Oh, there he is.
He did spawn, but it kind of looked like he stood up.
So he was sleeping.
Excuse me, sir. How did that feel? This time, are you gonna block the stairs?
Oh, I missed.
No! He didn't block the ladder, at least. Oh no, he's gonna knock me off, maybe. He did knock me off.
I'm gonna have to take him to the other way. There you go.
Get your wreckety wrecked! I'll keep him distracted for a second. I thought you could roll between his legs, that was weird.
Yes, you can.
Try it 5 times.
Very nice.
Nice. Yeah, now I was able to walk through it.
Just block.
Oh!
He jumped back.
Oh, dude, he just tried to wreck the shit out of my tactics there.
Ow. Okay.
That was perfect. He's got them moves. Oh, how'd that feel, Taurus Demon? The coup de grace.
Oh, he jumped back.
Oh, at least he didn't like time it. Alright. No one messes with the Cerberus! No one! Hilarious, Cozy. Okay, so. What do we want to do next? We could turn off our passwords and see if someone else will invite us, but I'd rather just stick to us. Yeah, I'd rather just stick together. It'd be cool if we were some rows already by the time we did that one, but we could check. Like, maybe summoning you counts? I don't think it does, though.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, I don't think it counts. I don't believe it does, but it might be worth checking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check right now.
Yeah, we'll have to run past the Mr. Monster.
Oh.
It's not that hard to run past him, though, when you do it that direction. You just gotta wait for him to drop. Do we want to level up at all? Not the faith at the moment. Let's just...
One of the easiest ways for me to make him drop is shoot an arrow at him.
Oh, no, just run, like, watch my stream and I'll show you what I do. This is super, super easy to do, to get past him. It very, very rarely results in death. It's super, super rare. You basically have to have him land on the ground and then instantly he does his jump fire attack. If he does that, then that's the only way he gets you. But if he does any other attacks, you'll be able to get past him. So what you do is you just run up and then immediately run to the other side here. And then just wait. Don't pick up any items along the way. Just go for it. It's all about going fast.
Alright, I'm watching the stream.
Down, and so you just run between his legs, and he's like, what the F? And you get an attack other than fire, so I'm fine. I just run straight to the bonfire now. Bazam!
Just wait on that side.
Later, Mr. Dragon.
I went between his legs.
Oh, Solaire's not even here. When did Solaire show up here? Is it after the gargoyles?
No, I'm trying to remember, because I had him show up there.
Yeah, if anyone can tell me why he's not here, be sure to tell me, chat.
He doesn't show up until you kill a boss. That's what I'm sure of.
So it'll be the gargoyle boss then.
I'm gonna say no because I've killed him a bunch of times and got enough sun medals, and I go to the altar to buy the lightning spear, and he's not there. Except you kill a boss.
Yeah, I thought it was.
I think if you open,
Maybe opening the gate.
No. It's like way later. I'm trying to remember if you open up, if you get the Lord vessel, and then you open up the pathway through.
No, you don't need the Lord vessel. You get him way before that. Like I was a sun bro before I beat the gargoyles. I thought. Like I'm gonna Google it. You do not have to. You do not need the Lord vessel. That's just.
Let's see.
All right. Okay, it does. It decreases by 5 for each boss you helped to kill as a white phantom. So we would have to kill one more boss still, for it to have the proper requirements. Find the broken altar to the right of the bonfire. Pray to the altar. Oh, you have to pray to the altar, not to him. Okay.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, you didn't pray to him, but I thought you talked to him and then you did it. All right. So, let me see if I have 8,600 souls. We might just be able to just give ourselves 5 more levels of faith. Yeah. Can you get 5 levels of faith? Let's just do 20 faith right away. Screw it. It's a little bit extra leveling than I wanted to do, but I'd like to just be a sun bro right now.
So what? Go up to how much?
20 faith.
20?
Yeah, let me know if you
All right.
can. Because I have just enough to go to 20.
Yeah, I think I can. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm at 8,618 souls. And I got an extra 1,353. Yeah, plus when we start using our lightning, it's going to make our lightning more powerful. That's going to be fun.
Yep, level 17, faith 20.
Yep, cool. Let's do it. Sunbros! Alright, let's see if I can just walk straight to it without reloading. Yep, that's it. Enter Covenant. I'm going to learn Gesture first. Enter Covenant. Yes. Lightning Spear! Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, baby.
Nice.
Very nice. Okay, so, attune magic. Lightning. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, baby.
I'm at 1,300 souls left, but I do have the lightning spear.
I'm at 1,300 exactly as well. Holy hell.
Really?
Yeah. Let's, do you want to... What direction do you want to approach this from?
What do you mean?
Can you... Yeah, let's just start from here. We don't need to go through the sewer path. I was thinking about going through the sewer path. Let's just do it here. Just put your soap sign down in here, and I'll summon you and we'll fight.
All right.
We'll fight through the zone from here. Oh my gosh. Who would win? Dark Souls and all of its monsters? Or two Sunbros? I think we know the answer.
Oh, my sign is down.
There we go.
It's all in this golden glory.
Yes. Where is the gold? I
Sure,
must
next to the bonfire.
have the gold. Yeah, it takes too long to show up. It'll show up though. Give me the gold. Gosh darn, it takes a long time to show up. We don't have to go through the gate, right? I don't think we do. I think we can summon right from here. Because I think this zone counts as part of that area and not part of that one. Oh wait, I'm not human. Damn it.
Oh, that's why.
I was like, what is going on? It's taking so long.
You don't have any insight.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and kindle the bonfire too.
Oh, right.
Why not?
Oh, yeah, because if you don't, and you're in an area that you...
Yeah, you get extra 10 Estus.
Yeah. It actually reduces down to 2. If you don't kindle a bonfire, you're trying to get summoned that you didn't kindle a bonfire when you get... Yep.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. After this time, I gotta remember to go back to the Firelink Shrine and use my Firekeeper Soul. And then go right back and get the other Firekeeper Soul and use that one. Yes, brother! Brother!
Oops.
It's all good.
Watch out for Piggy.
No blocking.
A little bit of lag going on. Here comes the pig. Watch it.
Oh! How dare you, you foul pig! Enjoy your enema, and now enjoy lightning!
There you go.
You do not F with the sun, bros.
Did you get the helmet?
No. Why would I wear it? Want it though? Like, this is my helmet. I'm already wearing it.
Right. No, get my way.
Excuse me, sir.
Oh yeah, this is open.
Yeah, because remember, let's go the bottom way still.
Bottom way.
Yeah, because we ran the reverse stuff. We'll pretend like it's not open. Haha! Tried to lure us into a trap, huh?
It didn't die. Wow.
He didn't?
You guys are tough.
Oh, this guy's still alive on my. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, there's some
there he goes.
lag. Oh, what's going on?
Lag going on.
This is the game cannot handle this power of the sun, bro. It doesn't even know what the hell to do.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was hoping it was gonna do it again. Sun bro's too strong.
Here.
Shield wall. Oh, we could totally shield wall with these damn shields. So yeah.
Heck yeah.
Master key. So, if this is gonna be so true, Sunbro playthrough, are you gonna do the thing where you save Solaire from the parasite? Yeah, of course. You see that double backstab? Oh wait, I'm gonna get these this item on this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta save them.
Yeah, that's a way off.
Don't you need to either use poison mist or you have to join the chaos servant to?
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah, just gotta poison to the wall and kill that stupid thing. He still goes crazy, doesn't he? Whoops.
No.
He could have touched that.
He's just kind of sad.
I think I'm gonna despawn here.
Maybe.
Oh, never mind.
We'll
Try
find
it?
out. Yeah, we'll find out. If you do, then we can just resummon right away.
Oh no, good.
Okay, good. Yeah, I've never like co-opted all the way through the game, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
No blocking. Ah! Oh! The pain! Oh man, not having that +1 Estus hurts. I gotta go.
You go left, I go right. Where are you going?
Yeah, I'm just going right and go get this guy.
Got your back.
Where is boss? Oh, let's murder this guy and get this shield for the heck of it.
Oh, the shield. Okay.
Yeah, we don't need it, but we already got the best shield in the whole entire world.
The whole entire game.
Yeah.
Of all the Souls games. Nice. Those guys are difficult. To me, they're like a little more difficult to parry. Got it? Oh my god! I thought you got parried because they can do that.
Yeah, they can. That's why I didn't keep spamming attacks. This is Bloodborne. I mean, this isn't Bloodborne. I can't just R1 him. Boo, you don't talk to him in the X area. You meet him so you can't progress his story, then go... Wait,
let me read that.
so if this is going to be a true... Yeah, okay, he says... Or you don't talk to him in the next area, you meet him so you can progress through his storyline, then go... So you don't progress through his storyline, then go and kill the parasite. Yeah, I've heard of that way, but...
I think you can still talk to him and save him.
Yeah,
apparently.
you can save him. You just have to...
do the thing I was trying to say. Like,
yeah. Like, you can walk, you can use a spell that goes to the wall and kill the monster. Or you can use a... use the witch's ring.
Yes.
No, I don't even think you need the ring, do you? You just join that covenant, and then they give you the ring that allows you to take the shortcut.
No, you need 30. What was it, 10 or 30 humanity to open the way? Because you have to be.
Yeah, it's not that much though. Everyone by that time, everyone has a whole horde of humanity unless you're just constantly crushing it.
Which way did you go? I went through the church.
I just killed that one guy we left behind. I'm coming back into the church.
Ah. Oh yeah, this is one of the reasons I should have got a dang bow, because that was the one reason why I got a bow every playthrough, because that guy up top, the stupid sorcerer, he shoots down.
Yeah, I just lure him out.
Oh, lightning! We got a lightning is butt.
Yeah, I'm just gonna lure him out. Take this! How dare you block that, sir? Block this!
Oh. 2 was too much for him. Okay, hit him. And he's dead.
Oh, he dropped an item.
What?
He never drops items for me. I'm finally not playing a mage, and he drops the item. What a bastard. I'll pick that up in a bit.
No, he only drops the trident. I believe he only drops a trident.
Yep. This is literally the first time I've ever gotten the trident from the first dude. When I'm not playing a damn mage. Damn this game.
Yeah. Well, it's not. I don't think it's a sorcerer thing, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Scales. I'm pretty sure it scales with intelligence or something, doesn't it?
Not sure. Never knew.
Yeah, it has magic damage, and you need 24 intelligence.
Oh, wow. Alright.
Alright, so. Let's go ahead and separate for now. And I'll join you and help you get to here. We're just gonna, like... Get this bond. We're gonna... At this point, we're gonna pretend like we're opening up the shortcuts, right? So... Rather than going straight into the boss, I'm gonna go finally use the Firekeeper Soul. I keep forgetting to use it. Then I'll head back to the.
We've got Andre's bonfire.
Yeah, not to Andre's. I'm gonna head to the bonfire at the dragon where you're sitting at right now, right? That's where you are? Yeah, I'll help you get past all the same stuff, basically. And then we'll, like, go into the next fight, like, fully rested, just in case. I don't think we need to. I think we wreck house really fast with the lightning still, but why not?
Sure do.
I don't want to use the bonfire because it'll get rid of that. I realized that last second. I was like, wait a second. If I set the bonfire, I have to fight my way back to that spot. Let's do that noise. Reinforce Estus Flask! Yes! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. The spear and the staff. Yeah, and it has like it has some really gnarly attacks. Like every time I love playing as mage in this game, and if I like, oh my gosh, like not one time. I'm always crossing my fingers every time I kill him when I'm playing as a mage, and like the one time I'm like purely freaking like I got faith. Well, this isn't one time. I played faith build once before too.
I'll have to bring it back. Sorry.
No problem. So I gotta make my way back to that spot anyways. Gimme. I'll take this extra time since he's got to come back to turn in the second Firekeeper Soul. Na 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 na. I'll fix the thumbnail after the stream, by the way, guys. Sorry about that. I almost did it again. Instinct, man. Oh my god, +2 Estes! Yes! Dude. Good. I'm becoming more powerful. Sup. I think we should level up when Laz gets back. I think I'm gonna try to convince him to like let's do force get another slot. I think you need 13 to have your second slot maybe. That way we can have force and the lightning. Just in case we get invaded. Yes there is, Cozy. And I am gonna let her get killed too, by the way. And then like get her revived. It's the only way you can get her gear. Wait, did I rest at the bonfire? Oh, I did. Darn it, I still gotta run past these dudes then. What bonfire did I rest at? What? I don't think I rested.
I am back, brother.
Alright. I'm just about to sit down and then get summoned. I have 2 arrows in my ankles. Both my tendons got shot. Did you guys see that?
I see it in the
Oh my god.
That's hilarious.
I was looking at chat a little bit and I look over and I'm like, what the hell is that?
Well, just so you know, Koze, there have been fights where people use humanity. And you can hold down on humanities, and humanities can heal you all the way to full. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can have 99 humanities is much better than 99 Estus flasks. Yeah, because they go from 1 hit point to max hit points. My sign is down for whenever it pops up for you.
Yep. Oh, there it is. That was quick.
Yeah, maybe it's becoming a bit more stable. Yes.
Great.
This game has no hope.
I cleared a little bit, not the stupid pig.
Ah, don't worry about it.
Come here, pig.
BAM!
Oh,
and the butt stab. Oh, he died to the enema. Oh wait, he's not dead. Give me enema.
Not dead.
Oh no! I don't want to do this. I want to enema him. Well. Oh, it's
I
bugged.
can't hit him.
He's bugged.
Oh,
he's gonna die in a minute or two.
It's slow death.
There it goes. I'm gonna head up top while you're going that.
Well, I was gonna join you, but there goes right there.
Come on, must go faster. All right, I give up. Just attack me, bro. I changed my mind. I'm gonna attack you. Darn it. Darn it. Ah! I'm parrying like a noob. You will not heal. Full health. Yes. I love those bonus Estises. Estises.
Yep.
We should probably just go straight into the boss fight. We used even less resources this time. I don't think it was a big before. Huh? Oh yeah, the parry timing is different when you're summoned. I gotta be careful.
It's got smothered.
Yeah, and I'll follow you. I don't know what I'm thinking. Because, you know, you might want to, like, get a specific item or something.
No, these guys are just annoying, so I'm just gonna kill these guys. There you go.
We were just thrusting them. Oh!
Oh, 1 hit. Oh, Balder gloves. Oh. Ow.
Hey, what
Nope,
happened?
that's not gonna work.
There we go.
Got interrupted.
I got it. Don't worry. Wow! Oh, he didn't die.
What? You missed you. You missed.
Yeah. I missed because I went behind the thing. He's on me. There we go.
Have you ever paired this guy before?
This guy? I've never tried.
Yeah, you sure can. Watch. Ah.
Oh, I was just too close. I was waiting for you to get the parry. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to kick.
There you go.
Nice.
You see that? Yeah. There we go. Ah! That's not enough. No, don't drink.
No!
You're not allowed to drink. But you can't repulse him, unfortunately. He's too big. Yep. Ooh. Give me that.
Firekeeper soul.
There's nowhere to go but up.
Oh!
Aggressive. This is what you get. Being aggressive.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Playing the wrong game. In my head sometimes.
Yeah. No, I was referring to the enemy.
Oh, hey, I got an idea. What? Oh, no, I got the wrong one. Darn it. I was going to use Force.
I know. This
is just spam Force in here.
The thing about this armor.
Yeah, normally you're supposed to bait them out, but I'm YOLOing it. There's 2 of us.
Okay, he's gonna die. There he goes.
I'm actually getting kind of low on Estus. I got 1 left. I'm gonna play carefully from now on. Do you not want to do the talking to the fella and all that stuff?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Because I do plan on going over there and activating him and whatnot. Well, that's right. I can just block. This thing does have like 100%. Like.
Sure does.
Yeah. I should just block some when in situations like that. Because parrying wouldn't have helped. Like that.
What do you mean parrying wouldn't help?
He's on the stairs. You can't riposte an enemy on stairs sometimes.
Well, sometimes, yeah, that's happened before, so.
For me, it's most of the time. Alright, so.
Let me get this humanity. Me. Give me that. There we go.
Yeah, because we haven't died yet, but we still might. So.
Oh, he's still there.
Having some spare
Oh.
humanity. He's dead
What?
for me.
He's standing, but he's dead.
Yeah, for me, he's here.
Alright, I gotta screenshot that. Alright.
And there's
Yeah,
something over here, too.
Yeah, he doesn't have any eyes. Yeah, he's dead. Crazy.
Anybody want to time some emotes with me? What are you up to, Cozy? What mischief are you brewing?
Spamming.
Summon
emotes.
Solaire, too. Oh my god.
Oh,
my god,
no.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're
Yes. Triple sun, bro.
Triple sun, bro.
Triple sun, bro.
If only had one more person. Quadruple.
Yeah, that's one of the things I was thinking about doing. Is having one person called The, and then Son, and then Bros. Oh my god! This is the greatest! These gargoyles are mad! Doomed. Just doomed. This is GG gargoyles. Who would win? 2 gargoyles or 3 Sun Bros?
I'm trying to skip.
Oh, maybe I have to press
start.
Too.
Yep,
I pressed
start
it.
too.
Yeah, I did nothing. Oh, there it goes.
Okay, there it goes. Whatever.
Oh no, how do I just used my only potion. Damn it.
Just don't heal. I mean, don't get hit.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Remember, the lightning is super powerful against him. Yep. Alright, I'll tank him. Oh no, I gotta switch to my thing.
Wow, I am dying.
Yeah, they hit hard with the fire.
Freaking guy. Stop it. Stun lock here. I missed. Alright,
This one's dead.
You got that one?
Oh no, I thought mine was dead because it was the other life bar. But that final lightning bolt. Yeah. I was wondering why you weren't using your lightnings. Ah, sun metal. Ah.
Too bad I only get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll summon you and we'll do the same thing, but much faster.
Alright.
How much?
I'll
I'm thinking about like leveling up something. Like going crazy with faith, maybe, so that our lightning is like stupid.
at least 30, because the next level, the Great Lightning Spear, is level 30, and I experimented with this a little bit. I was like,
actually, attunement.
Communist detected on American
Go to
yeah.
attunement 12.
Lethal force engaged.
12. All right.
Yeah, at least attunement 12, and then maybe faith 22, and we'll start leveling up faith again. So what were you guys saying? I choose 3 of each one of us to do. Yeah, so 12 attunement and 22 faith. Okay. That way we can attune a second spell. Nice. Some have a long time, off time. One of the things I was gonna do, by the way, guys, and I think I might still do it, is get a certain soul so that we can get a certain spell. I think I'm gonna do that still before the next one. What I'll do is I'll go get that soul and I'll give it to us. Basically, I'll make sure we both have it before we get to Andre. That way we can... Oh, I didn't put the sign down, so... Oh, wait, no. I gotta get your sign. And I am human, right? Yeah, I'm human.
Yeah, I'm running back right now.
We probably should have did it from... Let's go to the Firelink. Do it from the Firelink Shrine. I'm not even thinking. We want the fighters. Yeah, I'm just gonna run past all the enemies. Or I'm not. I mean, I'm just going to. Actually, I'm gonna rest at the blacksmith.
Okay.
That way we're just closer with this, and I'll summon after. You have to run You have to run through the bridge and past that archway in order to be able to summon now. Because I remember there's a fog door that appears there. Because that's where I would put my sign down to help other players kill the gargoyles. To get a whole bunch of sun bro things. Ooh. How many souls do you have right now? 3,000?
No, 18,000. I haven't spent any yet.
Oh, you didn't level up your... Yeah, go ahead and go to Andre's blacksmith and level up your attunement to 12 and your faith to 22. That way you can attune two spells.
Okay.
Well.
And then I'm gonna modify...
So level 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
You guys trying to organize stuff. Reinforce armor, maybe?
Reinforce weapon.
No, I'm thinking about armor doesn't count, remember?
Right, but you already have a +5 weapon anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I was gonna upgrade my weapon.
Yeah, I guess I'll modify my weapon for now. And then I'll start doing my armor once I get the straight sword to +5, I think.
You have to have a total of 9 small Titanites to level up to 5. How arbitrary that sounds, but yeah.
Yeah. You can purchase small Titanites pretty cheaply, though. We could do that after this boss fight, maybe. Get the weapon to +5. And then start leveling up the armor, too. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and...
We gotta do endurance, too, so we can get that awesome roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you figured out how much do we need to quick roll them.
I'll look it up again. I used a character generator to find out exactly the stuff. So I'll do that again. It's amazing that we can do a freaking mid roll. Like the fact, like that alone is amazing. It's the Havel's ring and the ring of favor. All right, I am in position.
Holy crap! Hold on.
Hey, let's look at the chain, everybody. Let's make fun of Dark Souls. Ha ha! Why is there a chain in the sky? Catbot, we hate you. Why do you hate Catbot?
You are fake news.
I knew it! They're organizing stuff. I saw that. Cozy's like, now! Do it now! You guys.
Terrible.
Yep, I saw it just as you guys were doing it. There's another one. You know, I think you can do other emotes, even though it gets put on a kitty caught. Yeah, I think you can do other emotes. You can't do the same one though, right? So like technically a few people could spam every emote if they were quick enough, I think. I could be wrong.
Okay, where are you? Back at the
yeah.
Oh, you're right there.
Yeah, that's
I see you.
Cuz this thing right here, there's a gate there that turns to a fog wall. You have to walk past this point. Good. We're gonna get Sun Bros to crazy level.
Just getting rid of these guys. Much better damage.
Yeah, my weapon's like plus.
I just managed to
3.
get the +5.
Oh wow! I didn't get as many Titanite shards as you. I'll have to buy some with the souls I get from this boss fight, and then get mine to +5 too. After that, though, I think we should start leveling up our armor, since it's not going to increase the PvP or the level of the PvPers that we get. We could probably get the shield to +5 too. Haha! Welcome, brother. We shall murder another foul beast. Ah! I think this time I'm gonna play a little bit more carefully. Check this out. You got this. You got this. Just stab through me. Shield wall! No hallowed shall pass.
Trying, it's not funny. There we go.
Yeah, sometimes it's not letting you.
There we go.
That was pretty effective.
Whoa.
Riggedy Rex, Mr. Monster. Like early game, we're going to be pretty powerful like this, but we're going to get a little bit gimpy late game. Because like we got to use the same weapon and armor the whole time.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, we'll still be fine. We won't have like an OP weapon anymore, but we'll be able to rely on OP spells instead, right? Like lightning and all these other things. Oh yeah, wait, this way. Humanity! So this, by the way, is not completely replacing Bloodborne, guys. Like I said, I just need to wait, like on days where, like I'm not having the best of the day and stuff like that, then that'll be the day I'll be able to play Bloodborne when I have more patience and tolerance. Like when something like the crap that happened to me will happen, and I'll just like go, isn't this an amazing game? Instead of just losing my shit completely. Like this game, you saw me. I died in this game. Did I get mad? No. Like it was. I made mistakes. It was tough, and I get punished, and I'm like, you know, that's what happens. I deserve to die in this game most of the time when I die. Like basically every time I die, I deserve to die, unless it's a PvP or PvP in this game is just garbage. Solar! Come forth, Gargoyle! I will destroyeth you. This time I won't accidentally screw up. Top off my health though, guys. Alright, time for some lightning. Wow! Ow! How dare you hit Solar, sir? Yeah, I got a Gargoyle down there. Whoa. Yeah, that lightning is fast, isn't it? Like, the other guy didn't even fully show up before he was dead.
Oh, there he is.
You guys.
Super
cute. Really well. Let's ring that bell. Let's ring it at the same time. No. I'll ring mine slightly before you, and stand like just slightly, and then the moment you hear the bell, you ring the bell. Or no. You ring it first. No, you ring it first actually, and then I'll ring it because that way the stream will be able to hear it, right? Because I want to see if you get to hear every bell that's rung. I don't think you get to. We haven't heard any bells being rung. Is this game dead now?
No. I don't know. I've heard it before, earlier today, but not lately.
Because I haven't gotten invaded once.
Right.
Yeah,
this game is pretty much almost dead.
Yeah, because it wasn't the Prepare to Die edition wasn't dead. Maybe people went back to the Prepare to Die. Yeah, I'm gonna stand right next to the bell and see if I hear it, like right next to me. Like, let me know when you ring it, and I'm gonna give it like a good 20-30 seconds before I ring it.
No, I've been trying to say I already rang it.
What the hell?
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Sorry.
Let me know if you hear it. I'm ringing it right now.
All right, let me see if I can hear it. Right now?
Yeah, I just rung it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh wait, you heard it?
Yeah. I did.
That's awesome.
It was quick though. It rang like 3 times. That was it. There it is again. I hear it.
That's cool, man.
I heard it 3 times.
I understand why you already rang it, because that's what most people do after the boss fight. I should have brought it up before that. It didn't occur to me until just now that like it would be funny to like see, like, you know what I mean, like to see the ring or hear, you know, organize the ringing of the bell. That would actually be interesting to have like imagine if like I was a million stream person and I can get like I could convince like 100 people to do it with me. And then we all just like, all right, everyone, all right, here we go. And then there's like a countdown timer so that one person after the other is just constantly ringing it. And so for like 5 minutes, the bell's just going on nonstop. Anyone who happens to just be playing the game normally who's not part of it would just be like, what the hell is happening?
American soil. Lethal force engaged.
Greeting. I am out.
Now,
learn gesture. Thank you. Purchase item.
Yep.
It's 3,000, but I'm still gonna purchase 1 purging stone just in case I get cursed.
Yeah. Thou art welcome anytime.
And then I'm gonna level up my weapon to +5. What should we do next?
We can do a couple things. We can go through
No, we can do a
the
lot.
forest to kill the butterfly. So we can get the divine tome. Then the tome of the ember. If you want to go with, if you want to,
yeah, we could make our weapon holy. That might be interesting.
Yeah, divine sword. Or, yeah, if you can do that, and then
it'd make the game more difficult in some spots, but it fit the theme.
Right. Later on, I was gonna say that once we get the sunlight blade, that's gonna be an Orlando. We're gonna need to level another weapon.
Oh, you mean the spell? Okay.
The spell, right?
Yeah, I was like,
spell.
we got the sunlight blade. I'm pretty sure, but yeah, you meant the spell. I was like freaking out.
Yes, it's
I thought I gave you the wrong one.
Sorry. No. But what's gonna happen is that because our weapons is already, once our weapons is already has an enchantment, you can't put another enchantment a spell on it.
Yeah, you can revert it though. Can't you get rid of it?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I got spam with emotes. They got me that time.
Hold it. They're on to you.
Yeah. Yay, it worked. Yeah, you guys got me. Alright, what was I? Yeah, I need 2 more shards. And then 3 more probably, so I need 5 shards, I think. Learn gesture. Hurrah!
Exactly what I need to get. 5. To get 9.
No, go to 9 already. Are you already at 9?
No, I'm at 9 shards. Sorry.
Oh. I was about to say,
Sorry.
We're gonna be, if we get invaded, the person's gonna be so damn strong, they're gonna have a plus 15 weapon. Because at 9, yeah, I think you can get plus 15 weapon invaders.
Right.
Well,
Reinforce weapon. Yep, that was perfect. Nice.
don't get yourself.
I was thinking.
It's either that or go through the depths.
Yeah, the depths, or oh no, the village place.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
undead.
before the depths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the Capra Demon.
Yeah, the Capra Demon seems like a good idea to do next. And then we can get the Pyromancer and stuff like that, just in case we want to use some Pyromancy stuff.
Okay.
Kitty would shed his fur. Imagine if enough people were in chat that we could take every single emote. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Especially because it's going to be an ever-growing list of emotes. At some point, who knows how many I'll have, right? It'll just be like noise pollution. that'll be all I hear. Just
Oh, hello.
Alright, purchase item. Heal? I could do greater heal. I kind of want to save it for greater heal since I can do heal. Because I think that heal only heals yourself, but greater heal might heal the others too. Greater heal borrows from several verses. As a result, it just says restores high HP. There's one, I can't remember. There's like some of them can work on other players and some can't. I think these don't work on other players, right?
Right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's only 2 spells that work on other players. Let me see.
Guess you can't get it from him.
Come
No.
again. The effect.
Whew, okay. Ooh, we could do something even more difficult. But
It's soothing sunlight. Sorry.
Good.
It's soothing sunlight, but you need to be a Princess Guard to use. It's a heal over time spell.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Heal some. No,
It's
it
also
isn't.
just a flat heal, I thought.
No, it does. Yeah, you're right. Soothing sunlight is a flat heal. It must be Princess Guard. That means you gotta kill Smo and whatever, Small Wormstein, and you have to kill Pisaka, elder sister. Oh no, she's in the Duke Archives. Like when you first die from Seathless, you know, you go to jail. And then those snake things at the bottom. That's where you have to kill them to get that spell. That's interesting.
Thanks, Christopher, by the way. Yeah, Christopher confirmed it too.
And the Bountiful Sunlight is a short, yeah. It's the heal over time, and it's the little sister. Older sister, little sister. That is the only spell that heals other people.
I feel like my brain's shutting down. Like, I know this map pretty well, but also there's a hole in the map in my head.
What?
I need to reform. Give me hole, go away hole, I mean. I can't remember how to get to the place.
Oh, go back to the dragon bridge.
Oh, the door!
Oh, you
The
missed
door
one
on
there.
the other side of the dragon bridge.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, I remember now. And then eventually you'll be able to open up the back way, because My brain kept saying, "Oh, it's easy. Just go to the gate after you run past the firebomb guys." I'm like, "No, stop saying that, brain. You don't do that, and you gotta open that from the opposite direction." I couldn't think about it the way that before you unlock it. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. Totally forgot. I'm on my way back though. I don't know why I'm going this direction. I guess just because I can. I don't know. Plunge attack! Get uppercutted! Get ran! Oh, guys, I've been thinking a lot about freaking Fallout 76, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it. Oh, I got shot in my butt.
I got fire burst on. Gosh darn it.
Yeah. I imagine it's probably going to happen to me.
Oh, you missed.
I'm gonna... I'm gonna pick it up like an idiot. I shouldn't pick it up. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Why is he not breathing fire? Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I'll just keep running then.
Alright.
Oh, here he comes. No!
Oh, don't forget to unlock
Heal.
the...
Run. Don't forget what?
Unlock the shortcut.
What shortcut?
There's a shortcut when you go to there. Hold on.
The base?
It takes you to the it takes you to the second bonfire.
I'm sure. Do you know something I don't know about this game? What do you mean what shortcut?
When you go down the ladder all the way, you take a right and you see a bunch of stairs going up.
What? Where?
Okay, so when you go down the big ass ladder, you go downstairs and then you turn right, and then you turn right again. There's gonna be stairs going upwards. That's gonna take you to the second bonfire. There's a door that you can unlock.
I never heard of this place you're talking about. I'm not sure what you mean.
I'm looking at your stream. Oh, you gotta go through. No. Go.
I'm here.
Go down.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm at the
down.
right place. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Like.
Okay. Go down.
There's no shortcuts here. Like.
Okay, I'm
oh, you mean after this? Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about before this, and I thought the long ladder you were talking about was the one with the rats. I was like, what? No. What? I'm like, I don't know this place you speak of. Like, I thought I knew everything.
No, the longest ladder in the freaking game. That's what I meant.
No, there's the longer, remember? But this is what I was telling you when I said my brain was like saying this is the way you get there. Because I was like, yeah, just run past the firebomber bridge. Because this is the door where on the other side of this, there's the dudes who, when you run past the bridge, they're throwing firebombs at you. And this gate's closed at first. Alright. I am ready to receive summoning sign.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll just knock it out first on mine this time. I've been here the whole time and I'm getting busty through world. And I'm just getting busty through world. I do not understand this either. Do I need to sleep?
Let me see.
This is getting to 10 p.m. I wanna at least kill this boss still before we go, like in both ones.
I guess he's playing the game.
Yeah, I think he's playing World, but I don't know what he means by busty. Like, can you increase your bust size in that game?
Maybe he's playing an anime game.
Nice.
I don't see anything. Oh well. Maybe he meant busy.
Yeah, I thought that too, but it still doesn't make sense even to me looking at it even after changing it to busy. I'm gonna free the mage guy.
Help me.
We are good. You are free, sir. I wonder who this other dead sorcerer was. I've always wondered that. Lou Busty is the name of the person he is helping. Oh!
Oh.
That's funny because his name is Chesty LaRue and he's helping someone called Busty.
Chesty Busty. Okay.
Oh! Someone got jumped! You thought you could jump me, sir? Nobody jumps me. A mail breaker. Ooh. Bandit's knife. Ooh.
No. Take that.
Yeah! Hold on, that's a good idea. Take this! Take this!
Oh, he backflips.
Yeah, he backflipped out of it.
Oh, the dog.
Oh, it worked. Ah!
Oh,
You son of a...
he went right towards you.
Yeah, he ran right past you to me, and you're the one who started him up. That's so weird.
Yeah. All these signs. You're wearing a demon.
I do want to top off my health, actually. Lightning is
yeah.
really powerful in this, by the way, too. I'm gonna run past him. Oh, or not. Oh, or not. I'm gonna maybe die. Thank you for covering for me, brother. Okay. Going to the not safe spot, but not as dangerous. No!
Damn it.
Are you dead?
Yep, I died. Whoops. You spawn outside, you quit the game.
Oh, okay, I'll do that. How do you quit the game? It won't let me.
Start.
It won't let me, it's grayed out.
Oh, really? Shit. Phone out. Or die.
Hopefully you can't hit me. You can, come on, fall down, dude. Alright. Alright, I'm just gonna kill the wolves.
Yeah. I'll be there momentarily.
And then try to use a homeward bone. And I'll make sure to put a homeward bone on a shortcut next time. Because I don't want to beat it without giving you credit. The shortcut's open though, so let's head to the bonfire.
Yep, I'm already there. Oh no, the fog closes there.
Yeah,
I
but
gotta
it
put my
doesn't
sign
matter. Like
past the fog.
It doesn't matter though. Like it's just faster to, like if you fail again, it's just faster to get back to that spot. You know what I mean?
All right.
Wait. Yeah, because like I'm gonna run past the dragon here. All the freaking spam of the things. Yes, I'm gonna run past the these dudes here and just go straight down to this bonfire. And it's just quicker to get back to the boss area, right?
Okay.
Because when you run through the I mean you opened up that gate for yourself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you just run past these dudes and then probably have to hit them. There we go. Oh, is he about to chase me? Oh, look at that.
Democracy
Made it around it.
is non-negotiable.
They're all making it around it. What the hell? Alright. Oh, I'll just summon you right now.
Okay.
Because it takes a minute for you to come in. Right now, I'm setting up my homeward bone so I can do that better next time. Just can't remember how. There it is. That's how. Democracy. Yes.
It's non-negotiable.
It is not. Yeah, that was a bad start. My roll got caught by the guy. I didn't time it right. Fake news, boo, guys.
Whoa. Watch out.
Don't got me. What do you think you're gonna do, bandit?
You are fake news.
Oh, he's dead.
They're just spamming me my emotes now.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna have to put them on like a 20-minute cooldown.
No. Much too cool.
I'm just kidding.
I'm a little stuck and I can't get this guy.
Oh God! Let go of him, you little bastard! He parried you and slit your throat. I forgot about that.
I'm gonna use this.
Alright.
Screw it.
Oh! Yeah, the lightning spell does so much damage too. It's just I got caught in my roll. I got caught again. I didn't even roll.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, I got past him. Alright, here we go. Comes that lightning spell. Pazzow!
He turned around.
Pazzow! How's that feel, demon? Does it feel good, Capra Demon? Zeus! No! I was supposed to rain down lightning from on the high. There we go.
Gosh, that fight. The box is too much.
Yeah, part of mostly my fault. I kept like doing a really bad job at avoiding that first roll. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna get my my lightning spear back. I used a whole bunch of them. I wonder if force works on the. I'm going the wrong way. I wonder if force works on the Capra Demon. That would be funny. Probably doesn't. Just knock him away from you. Get away from us! Yeah, just walk through the door and immediately force him.
Cozy just scheming.
I know. He's nothing but like there's a lot of points being spent today. It's up to no good in chat. It's no good. Wait, what's happening? Oh, I'm using the wrong weapon. Oh god. Oh! Oh! Oh god! Oh god. You know what? Just go down here.
That's funny, you did that 3 times.
Well, that's gone. This doesn't matter. Alright, so. Maybe he'll give you your own emote then, Cozy. Never! All the emotes are Cozy emotes. Look at how much he uses them. I think you guys are Cozy emotes now that I think about it. Like he's emoting through all of you.
That was great.
Shield up is not exactly my style, but it's very effective. I just keep forgetting to do it because it's not my style.
I missed. How is that possible?
Do you want to free the mage, by the way?
No.
Okay.
I forgot the key.
Huh?
I forgot to get the key.
Oh no. Where did I get the key? I don't remember.
From the guy you bought the soapstone.
Oh, that's right.
I'm spending my precious souls on a mage. I don't need a mage.
Yeah, but we can finish his quest stuff. You
Quest
have
for what?
I don't know, like don't isn't he associated with Great
Big Logan?
Logan? And I don't know if you I've never not saved the mage before. Does something happen if you don't save him with Big Logan?
No, I think he just stayed on there. I don't know.
Oh.
To be honest.
Alright.
I'll show you how to roll.
Why are you embarrassing me?
Look at that. Perfect.
How'd that feel, huh, Capra Demon?
You missed, you stupid mangy mutt.
Communist detected on American soil. Lethal force engaged.
Yeah, look at that. I got this shield is so powerful that I can block him. You know, a shield we normally wouldn't have access to. But yeah, I normally don't play like that. I see why so many people do play like that, though. I feel like maybe we should play a little bit like that. Silk, emotes, everything. Can people even hear me when all those emotes are going off?
Jesus Christ.
So, like, I guess the only thing to do beyond this would be, like, because we should do all the main stuff together, kind of a thing. What I mean by that is like if I kill an NPC or you kill an NPC, we should both kill the NPC kind of thing and save, vice versa. You know what I mean? Okay. We're kind of trying to do like a twin playthrough, so yeah. It's not, you don't have to do it now because I'm basically ending the stream now.
Good. Okay.
Yep.
Because I was gonna go get the key and save them.
Yeah.
No, it's just getting a bunch of spells. I mean,
yeah, I don't know if he affects Big Hag Logan, but just in case it won't hurt anything, we'll have the same thing. I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't think it affects anything, and we're not gonna probably invest anything in intelligence. We're gonna be like mostly faith and strength and stuff like that.
Faith and strength, baby. I want us to go all the way through. Maybe wield Big Grant at the end. I don't know.
Yeah. We transform from freaking Solaire to Grant.
to Paladins.
Yes. That'd be funny. So this isn't going to be a super daily series. I do want to do this sometimes though, and as you see, we're blazing through this. It's not that hard, even though we're doing every boss twice and every area twice. It's still not taking us any time at all. And
we know what we're doing.
And we're not worried about being OP, as you can tell from right from the start. We started with this gear, right? So if we get over leveled, who cares, right? This isn't like a challenge run or anything like that. This is just about being a Solaire Sunbro and representing a the Sunbros.
You guys wait till we get to Smo. So
yeah, that's gonna be. I hope we beat him. Oh, see, we won't be able to use our lightning on him as easily.
Well,
yeah, that's gonna be a challenging one for us.
No, I've heard they're still subject to lightning, aren't they?
Are they? Ooh, that'd be nice if they are.
I think one of them is.
Probably like Smo, right?
Yeah, and Ornstein is fire.
That's apparently the harder way to do the fight, but that's the first way. When I beat it the first time, that's how I did it. Like I killed the Smo first and then Ornstein, but apparently it's easier to kill Ornstein than Smo. But I don't think I'm ever gonna do that on purpose because I saw the cutscene when you kill Ornstein first, and it's just Smo like just smashes them with his hammer, and I'm like, oh, that's lame. Where
Yeah.
Ornstein is he's like, you know, lays his hand on his corpse and all that, and like almost like blesses his body type of thing, and then he gets big and lightning like. So
Yeah, because
go ahead.
yeah, Small is the executioner. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
He's the unredeemable NPC. If you notice, when he tried to sell his armor to Keith or whatever his name
Yeah,
is,
he gives you
it's
like
like
one or
one.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's bad guy.
He hates him. He hates him. I've never done a bad guy playthrough. Oh my gosh, you guys!
Uh-oh. I have to stream muted, but Jesus Christ.
Killing me. Cozy, you are a bad influence on people. All right, but yeah, that's gonna be it for today, guys. It was like 3 separate streams, but it was still a good amount.
Is bullshit.
You can run out of points at this point.
Bloodborne, Souls only, PC,
Blood
large,
Souls.
disagree, clap, yeet. No, you out of your mind, dude. Everyone except for like random outlying people agree that Dark Souls is the best one.
What? The first one?
Yeah. Like the order goes, here's how it goes. The most people say Dark Souls is the best. Then there's some people after that, the second largest number of people, but still not as big as the first, say that Dark Souls 3 is the best. And then after that,
Democracy.
they say
is non-negotiable.
Bloodborne, and then they basically had the same opinion as me. The vast majority, I'm like right with everyone else. You know, I'm not against the grain when it comes to Dark Souls. I'm right there with everyone else.
You are fake news.
You guys. All right, hold on.
Just turn it off.
I can't even talk. I'm turning it off. No more emotes.
No, I'm torn, and I don't know. Like, if you're gonna if you're gonna force me to choose, which is better, I'm probably gonna say Dark Souls 3 because
Yep.
the PvP is better.
Yeah, I
The,
knew you were gonna say
the
3.
boss fights are better, slightly better. I mean,
Well-
there are some boss fights in this game are trivial, you know.
Yeah.
The butterfly, the freaking ceaseless discharge,
Here's the thing, though. I played Dark Souls 3 just about as much as Dark Souls. I can't even remember almost all the boss fights in Dark Souls 3. I remember.
Are you serious?
I remember there was the night dude where, like, one of them was like a ghost or something, and that
that's
was before you get into the place. I remember, of course, I remember the best
Sullivan.
fight in there where you fight the
The
all
Abyss
those-
Watchers.
Yeah, the Abyss Watchers. Those were amazing. And then Gunder was his name. Is that the guy? The guy in the DLC?
Yeah, Champion Gundyr.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was good. And then wait, Champion Gunder. Yeah. And then what about the guy? What about the guy in the DLC with the who gets all he's really old and he's like soaked up with tons of souls and he's like crazy
He's
powerful.
red.
Yeah.
Slave Knight Gale.
Slave Not Gale. I remember those,
Yep.
and that's about it. I remember every Dark Souls boss though.
Oh man. I mean, I remember. Yeah, I remember Frida. I played as I think last time when
Frida.
we were playing together.
I remember the name Frida. Who was Frida?
Frida was the one with the double scythe or the scythe frost.
Oh yeah, that was good. I forgot about
she
her.
had a
but
triple face.
I forgot
She
about
was the
her,
only
but
boss-
she was pretty good.
She was the only boss in the entire game has a triple face,
Yeah, she was pretty good.
and that was I thought she was gonna be the last boss, and I'm like, nope. It's technically it's Gale because that was the second DLC and Gale's third DLC. Revort.
And if you think about it, though, part of the reason that the bosses are trivial in some of the stuff is because you just know how to fight them. Once you've learned how to fight them, you know what I mean? You learn their weaknesses and stuff. Like we made the gargoyles look trivial, but those gargoyles are not trivial. the first time you go into that game with your blind playthrough, if you do a blind playthrough,
Right.
those are like a brick wall. Like,
Right.
those things are bastard. And then that's like the second damn boss fight. Like,
Yeah, it's one of those fights where if you can't beat them, you explore a little bit more. Say, hey, I haven't gone to this hallway before. Let me see what happens.
I think that's
Oh, I
why
made a
they're
giant.
like that. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's why
Oh,
they're
there's a
like
giant. Oh, I can upgrade my weapons. Oh, now this fight's easier. Yeah.
that. Yeah. I think that's why they're designed to be. That's why they're put there like that, is to the difficulty spike between the bridge dude, the demon on the bridge, and the gargoyles on the roof is there to force you to start exploring a little bit rather than just trying to blaze. And then you're like, yeah, this and this. But I remember when I did it, I still didn't even bother changing my weapons because of like stubbornness and being new to the game and not knowing enough about the game. So like I fought him and beat him with a damn dagger. But it took a lot of work, man. And I thought that it was they were cheap garbage bosses like when I was first fighting them, but it wasn't. It's not like a lot of these other games like that. You learn like all the stuff, the fire attacks, which was the main thing I thought was cheap, right? You can easily manage the fire attack. You just have to be better at positioning. So by the time I beat him, I got good at positioning. I understood how to put them on, like how to manipulate their positioning so that I could like roll from one side of the roof to the other and things like that. So it was easier to avoid the fire and whatnot. And like that's a lot of really super important stuff to learn. It's one of the things that it's like I like helping people beat the bosses, but at the same time I feel bad for them because like pushing them through a fight like that pretty early on, like if they get to another boss, it's gonna be even more of a brick wall that they just can't get past because they didn't like get that experience learning how to manipulate and all that stuff. The only scythe weapon in Bloodborne has better moveset than Dark Souls 3 scythe weapons. Well, Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls 2 scythes are garbage. I mean, they're not 100% garbage, but it's not. They were heavily nerfed compared to freaking Dark Souls 1.
Yeah. I mean, that one side that free to adjust, but that's from a DLC. And if you do your stats right, it's really powerful.
Yeah.
But that's it. I mean, if you want to fool around with, I think there's a frost one.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The map is one of the other things too. It's like it's unparalleled. The Dark Souls map is insane. The amount of time they spent on it has to have been, which is why there probably hasn't ever been anything like it, because they probably spent a massive amount of time designing this game's map. Think about it. Think how much work they would have had to have done. Like they're like, damn it, this doesn't fit. What are we going to do? We have to make this. Well, that makes this area too long, and it makes it so that they're not going to have enough flasks because, you know, they do that, right? You know exactly how much to heal. They know exactly how much heals you're probably going to have, and they design the area around that. And so it's like, oh, damn it. Like if we stretch this area out here so that we can make it connect with this, then our current design doesn't work. We have to like move the enemy placement and change it. Or they're like, oh, well, we had to shorten this area to fit this in here, and now it's not difficult enough. I know. What if we throw like an extra fire bomber in here, and then we add some extra move to this monster? And like they really have to work to get that. And you can tell, like when you play Dark Souls 2, you can tell that they tried to do that. Like you can see it, because at the very beginning of the game, like the first few areas, how it puts together, it actually kind of fits together, and then like shortly thereafter, like each area fits less and less until it's just fucking haphazardly slapped everywhere, until you eventually get on an elevator and go up and end up inside of a molten lava volcano somehow, even though you weren't even next to a mountain. like it just goes crazy. But like Dark Souls 3 is like crazy, like well designed. And then part of it too is that it seems like they might have had an overarching like thing behind it more than that, because it's like a giant kiln too. like it if you look at the way the map is designed, it's almost like a giant kiln. On top of that, like there's air, there's places for the air where the air would come through, and there's like the molten lava at the bottom, and it's all designed in a way where like here's the fuel, here's the thing, here there's the ashen place, you know, like it all kind of makes sense if you like imagine it like a giant kiln as a world.
Giant furnace.
Yeah. It's really interesting. It's like, oh, huh.
Or forge, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, they really went above and beyond on the map design in Dark Souls 3. I mean in 1, but in 3, I think that 3 controls better. I like the way 3 controls, and you can't. But the thing is, you can't make Dark Souls 1 control like 3, or else the enemies would be trivial, right? Like because it's much more methodical. That's one of the reasons I like it, because it's like so methodical in the way everything goes. You watch the movements, you get the timing and stuff like that, and they'll say it's slow, right? Like it's slow. Like Bloodborne is so much faster. That doesn't mean it requires more skill. That means it requires less skill because it's too fast. You just spam the button and get everything done. Like it's not set up. The game isn't designed around that. Where in Dark Souls 1, it's a much slower game, and so they were able to design the game in a way where when you get hurt, I mean, when you screw up bad. Like you don't need to recover your you like in Bloodborne, you need to recover your health from your attacks the way they got the game set up. But in Dark Souls, it's like don't commit unless you know what you're doing. Like you wait for the things, you know what the movements, you understand how to manipulate the enemy. Like a lot of those fights you saw we were doing, like even when I was doing it solo, I would make these enemies look like they were easy. But if you are a first-time Dark Souls player and you go in and try to do that same thing, you're going to get smashed, especially if you're an experienced Bloodborne player and you've never played Dark Souls, and then you go into Dark Souls and try to play anything like that, you're going to get your shit kicked in. Because you can't just go, oh, well, I kind of screwed up a little bit, but it's fine. I'll just keep spamming R1 and it'll work out. No, it won't work out. You're dead. You screw up. Now it's time to like recover from that screw up. Like what are you gonna do? Like is he in the middle of a combo? Can you possibly perfectly time a parry? Because when's his next attack coming? Should you instead can you try to dodge? Like do you have enough stamina to block? Because you've been attacking him and now you've ruined that. Like you didn't attack at the right time. You can't. But you have to. There's like so many different decisions you can make or you have to make, depending on what enemy you're attacking and depending on what attack that enemy is about to do. When you screwed up, like you're like, there's so many different ways you're going to have to recover. In Bloodborne, there's 2 ways. Way 1 is to spam R1. Way 2 is to spam dodge away and then heal and then spam R1 again. It's like, come on. Or I'm sorry, also shoot the enemy with a gun a whole bunch. It's like,
but hey, it won Game of the Year.
Yeah, I know. What was it up against though?
I don't know. Knack.
We looked into it. It wasn't up against anything. Knack, lovely.
I don't know.
I think aesthetically it deserved Game of the Year. I can't think of a game that came out that year that was aesthetically as awesome as Bloodborne. Bloodborne is awesome aesthetically, and I think that it just because it's a flawed game doesn't mean I think it's terrible. Even though I say it's terrible and stuff like that nonstop, it's mostly because when I'm in one of those areas where I just freaking hate the game and I don't want to be playing that thing and the game, that I'm frustrated and I'm being super hyperbolic always, right?
Yeah.
But I think it's a great game. Like I think it would be like a 9 out of 10 game. It's like a super awesome. It's just, it was made by FromSoft, and I expect more. But it is what it is. I shouldn't expect so much from them because they seem to be very hit or miss, right? Dark Souls. I haven't played Demon Souls, so I don't know. But for me, Dark Souls was the first one, and then I played Dark Souls 2, and that was a miss, and Bloodborne is a miss. I just started playing that recently, and Dark Souls 3. So, it was hit, miss, hit. for as far as I'm concerned.
Hit, miss, miss.
And their misses aren't terrible. Their misses are like their misses are like they hit a home run, but it was a foul ball. You know, it was like it was like that was a hell of a hit, but you kind of screwed up.
So it's hit, miss, hit.
Yeah, I don't know about
Dark Souls 3.
Yeah, I don't know about the first one, so I can't say whether that was amazing or not.
Oh well, I mean,
most people say Demon Souls is great. Yeah, most people say Demon Souls is great.
A lot of people got disappointed that the online got shut down in Demon Souls a while ago.
Oh yeah.
Yes, so there is no PvP, no summoning, nothing like that. As far as I'm aware.
That sucks. Demon Souls will make you suffer. Oh yeah.
And just to remind you, it's the same thing in Bloodborne, and there is no Estus, and all the healable items is consumable.
Yeah, I heard about that. They shouldn't have gone backwards like that. Like the Estus it allows them to craft much better areas. I feel like.
Right. I mean.
Like I never when I was playing. Oh, here's the thing. At no time, other than extremely early in Bloodborne, that was actually it. I remember it now. I can't say at no time. It was literally the first place when I went from the first. The only time I ever cared, or I was like, man, when am I gonna find a freaking lantern? Was from the first lantern to the second lantern. After that. Like, I never felt any kind of urgency or issues trying to find lanterns. Like, I never was like, oh my god, am I going to keep pushing on past this lantern? Should I do, what should I, no, I just like, I like the lantern and I keep going. I don't give a shit. Like I'm, I'm not worried about it because I know that all I have to do is just start being extra careful with my R1 spam. And then they're going to drop potions for me and I'll be at full potions again in no time flat. Like
yeah, that is a little interesting that the way the lanterns work is so far away, but you can start out with like 20 vials.
Yeah, 20, and you're not just starting with 20, dude. I mean you are starting with 20, right? You are starting with 20, but here's the thing, you could end up with 100.
Right.
Like you remember that NPC I fought that was super tough. I almost beat him the first time. Where I had to walk away. I was like, well, hold on, I'll just walk away. And when I walked away, because I had no more healing left, I just went and killed some dudes and got some more flasks and then came back and his health was still at where it was and continued the fight. It wasn't enough to beat him, but you think about that. I walked into the fight with like 20 flasks and then got like 4 or 5 more. He was just ridiculously tough to learn at the beginning of it. But then, because
hunter.
Yeah, because his gun. The problem was his gun. He would spam his gun, and when he would do 2 things. He would spam he did a lot of things, but he would spam using some sort of ashen powder that makes his gunshots more powerful, and then he would spam his gun. And when it would hit me, it would take like 80% of my health or some shit like that. And it was like, well, that's 2 heals. So every time I got shot, I had to heal like twice. And it was ridiculous because he would be like, bang, bang. Okay, let's do a couple. Bang, bang, bang. I'm like, stop shooting your gun. And I did beat him. I had to walk away. I used all my healing and had to walk away from there. But when I came back, all I had did was I tried to fight him the same way again. And it didn't work out. Like, I got down to like my last like 3 or 4 potions. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm being too technical. I'm dodging around. I'm trying to work him. Instead, all I did was I got him. I walked away until he got into that narrow corridor so he couldn't dodge around as much. And then I just spammed the shit out of R1 and beat him.
Yep.
Like, it was just like, I forgot about that R1 spam meta, bro.
Such a strat.
Yeah. I mean, you can't do it as much against monsters that can't be staggered as easily. But at that point, what you do is you just spam the attacks, wait for your moment to dodge, then dodge, right? You just time your dodge. So it gets slightly more complicated. But the reason, it might be hard for some of you guys to understand exactly what I mean by it, but really what I was saying, you have to be so much more methodical than that in the first Dark Souls. Souls. You can spam attacks and that's fine, and there's certain times where that's good for you to do. But like I can I can show you. We could play side by side, and you'll see that 9 times out of 10, when I walk up to an enemy in Bloodborne, R1 will save the day, with the occasional dodge. And then I'll do that in Dark Souls, and it'll be night and day. An enemy will just pull up a shield, knock my weapon away, then start hitting me and stagger my stuff, and like start timing that other thing. Next thing you know, there's another enemy here because I'm running into this guy, and you know I planned on him being dead with my R1 spam that didn't work out. Like, yeah, they'll ruin your shit, like if you try to R1 spam sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, you still have to be kind of careful with Dark Souls 3 because they give you unlimited, only a small amount of access to work with.
Yeah, you get a lot less in Dark Souls 3 and in 2.
A heck of a lot less.
Yeah, because you go straight from 10 to 20 in Dark Souls 1.
Yep, and you only go from 3 to 15 in Dark Souls 3.
And they're starting to talk about the true ending of Mario and how messed up it is. Yeah, the true ending I gave.
Yeah, that true ending was kind of dumb. It was straight out of a 1940 cartoon.
No, my true ending, the one I came up with. That's the fake ending. That's the fake ending. The true ending is, you know, like all I did was I added one extra scene to it. Rather than her leaving Mario behind like a douche when he went through all that to save her life, and she's just going to abandon him. What the instead, she does the Mario call, right? She's Mario, and then he looks over, and then she's like in the doorway, and she gives him the eye. And then he gets excited, and she gives him the eye and the wink and all that stuff, the come hither, and then that's when Bowser's like, oh, but Mario's like, woo! And then he like runs in, the door shuts, and then as the door shuts, that's the end.
Oh my god.
I mean, they've been apart for like a long time, you know.
Did they do that so they're gonna make a part 2 or something
For
Mario? That stupid ending. The stupid ending to Mario's Odyssey.
Huh? What was the ending that left it open? It was pretty much done, right?
It's pretty much done. I don't know.
Yeah, she just tried to abandon Mario. That was it, and he ran and jumped on before she went away. I mean, it wasn't open like that. It was basically done.
But Bowser's still alive, so.
Well, he's always alive, except in like the very first one.
Yeah. You never see him again.
Yeah. No, technically he dies all the time, but he never really dies. You just think he dies, I guess.
Communist detected on American
3
soil.
you kill him too,
Lethal
right?
force engaged.
Yeah. Maybe he can survive in lava. I don't know.
Maybe he does spit fire. Maybe he laughs about that every time. He's like, this stupid plumber keeps thinking that I'm gonna die by putting me in lava.
Doesn't he know it's my swimming pool?
Yeah.
Democracy
or something
is non-negotiable.
All right. Disabling democracy.
Oh no. Should never disable democracy.
There is no democracy. There is no communism anymore. I've disabled it. You guys broke it.
Socialism.
Look at that. They're trying to spam emotes still, even though I disabled them. I couldn't talk. They just kept doing emote after emote after emote, so I had to turn them off.
You guys.
I'll turn them on next stream, guys.
A catastrophe.
I think he meant a catastrophe.
Yeah. Catocracy.
Oh, a catocracy. I get it. This is a catocracy. You're right, Frank.
Yep.
This is a catocracy.
It's pretty good.
How dare you, Fertile Mittens. I will have my revenge.
Let me see.
All the lethal forces. All right, guys, I'm gonna go though. So yeah, sorry I got so bad. I just need to make sure I'm not in a. I need to make sure I'm able to tolerate. I'm gonna be able to tolerate bull crap when I play that.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get mad at all in freaking Dark Souls, even though I died a few times. And then I got that feeling. Like I never got that feeling in Bloodborne. The feeling where it's like I'm pushing it to the limit. Psh, da, 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 da. Like I never get that. It's just like, oh, I got hit. Do I want to spam R1 and get my health back, or do I want to like dodge away and heal? Oh, well, there's a whole bunch of enemies. It might be better to dodge away and heal, or this guy can't be staggered easily, so it's probably better to dodge away and heal. But then it's like, then it's just engage and spam, disengage, wait, engage and spam. And you can actually, you don't even have to disengage if you use the gun trick. I figured out where you just spam until you're done out of stamina, and then you just start spamming your gun until your stamina's back, and then you continue your spam again. And I think fighting that big fuzzy spider worm slug monster, whatever the hell the thing is, was a great example of that. You saw how much trouble I was having with that thing and trying to figure out what was going on. And after a little bit, I was like, hold on, I know what's going on here. Like it made sense. I was like, I get it, what's happening. And I said what was going to happen, and I said, watch what happens. I said it with so much passion. I was like, this is exactly what I'm just not going to go in with any tactics this time. All I'm going to do is I'm going to run in. Well, I kind of had tactics, but it was like simplistic. Before I was like doing dodges and moving in at the perfect time, trying to like find the holes and pick off the spiders and really and be all tactical and really wait for my moment. And yeah, no, all I did was I went in, I killed the first group of spiders tactically, then I spammed him down as much health as I can get until he disappeared. As soon as he came back, I didn't worry about spiders. I didn't worry about spider positioning. I just started spamming him again. And then if too many spiders got around me, I dodged to the other side and started spamming again. And it was like, I dodged like a total like 3 times that whole fight after the first group of spiders were dead. All I did was I just basically just kept chopping the monster. I didn't like dodge and do weird stuff. Yeah, because that monster and because that guy was like designed to punish players who try to play tactically. You just had to just spam them down. Yeah. The main problem with it was the spell he casts that comes from the damn sky. It's so garbage. That was the main problem that made him that you had to fight him that way. Because he didn't like just do that spell here and there like he did in the first time you fight him. He just spams it. He's doing that spell as much as I'm hitting R1. That spell's broken. It shoots like 5 giant massive shards of ice or energy or whatever the hell that is, that has an insanely huge hitbox that unless you're dodging before it even starts to arrive, you're not going to you're not going to dodge it. And if one of them hits you, a bunch of them hit you after the first one. And even if you're dodging before the damn spell even is fully casted, sometimes it will still hit you. You're just spamming the dodge, trying to get away as fast as possible, and it'll still fucking catch you sometimes. So because of that, it was like, well, obviously what I need to do is make sure that he can cast that spell the minimum number of times, which means no killing spiders, no doing kinds of tricky, dodgy shit. No, it just means running at him and hitting him as much as possible, as fast as possible, and not giving a shit about anything else. If something hits me and I'm not surrounded by a whole bunch of shit and about to get hit 50 more times, then just keep spamming R1 and get my health right back.
That's it.
Yeah, that was the tactics I used. Rom is his name, according to Cozy. I forgot what his name was. Yeah,
Rom,
the second time
the
you fight,
Vakacious spider.
yeah,
Yeah.
the second time you fight Rom. The first time tactics work on him, but the second time it didn't. Like, maybe if you have a different build than me, maybe if you have like spells and other things like that, like maybe if you have different types of weapons, I don't know. But none of that. Like, I tried to use tactics, and I was just severely punished for any sort of like dodging and waiting and for my moment. Like, no, you don't wait for your moment. Your moment is all the time. You just constantly spam attacks, and when you're not spamming attacks, you're just waiting for your stamina to come back, basically, while circling around away from the spiders to spam attacks again. Well, you guys witnessed it. You saw what happened. Yeah, that was pissing me off so much. And then to go from that, when I went from that, because that made me mad. Like, I called it out, and then I proved it right afterwards. And then shortly after that, I encountered that other dude with that sword who could not be parried unless he hit you first. And I was like, I know damn well that he can be parried before he hits you, because I've parried this guy tons of times before, and that's how I beat him. I even did it in that very stream. And I used a whole bunch of blood, a whole bunch of stuff to spawn as many bullets as I could, and like I tried like 50 or something times to parry him, and never once was I able to interrupt his attack before it hit me and execute a parry. It was always, you couldn't do it at any point in the animation until you were going to get hit. That was the only one. So you basically had to hit him at the same time as he hits you, and then dash towards him and get the parry. Now, I'm not saying that's not possible. That's obviously possible. I did it with tons of enemies, but I didn't. But what was frustrating me wasn't that. I was like, I could have killed him at any time just dodging around and R1 spamming him, right? I didn't want to do that. Right. I wanted to get the parry. I was like, why is this not working? Am I just playing badly right now? And so I started parrying him at all the times, before the attack, after the attack, like in the middle of the attack, just before the attack would hit, a little bit away from the attack hitting. I tried so many different positions. None of it worked. The only one that would work is he hits me and I parry him at the exact same time. And rewound the video and showed you the same dude I fought just a little bit earlier. I parried him like, I tried to parry him 4 times. The reason I had to parry him 4 times was because the first 2 times I parried him was on the stairs. So his very first attack, I parried perfectly. But I couldn't riposte him because he was on the stairs. The second attack he did, I parried, but I couldn't riposte him because he was still on the stairs. And so then I jumped back, and then I missed my 3rd parry, but then I parried 4th time, and perfectly done, and then I killed him. But for some reason, the other dude, he's the same dude, he's just in a different part of the dungeon. No, his parry timing is different for some reason. Screw that. Like, I can't stand random shit like that. That, after being punished for trying to play tactically, I lost my shit. I couldn't take that game. Yeah, it's a bad game. There's so many parts of it that are bad. It's good, but there's so many parts of it that are bad. No, I did not rage quit Bloodborne. I consider rage quitting a thing that you do when something's too hard for you. I guess you can kind of rage quit. People would call it rage quitting when you just quit a game because you're mad at it. But I personally feel like it has to be associated, like the anger has to be associated with like the difficulty of the game. The game isn't difficult. It's bullshit. That's what it is. I face rolled over like all the bosses in the game. Like, just go watch my gameplay and watch me freaking destroy every freaking boss in the entire game. And then be like, oh, man.
So you were just frustrated on that one guy that you couldn't parry or have.
I could have killed him easily. I wasn't like, I nearly killed him just by shooting him. That's how many times I shot him. I didn't quit the game because he was too hard to kill.
Well, I mean, like,
I
if
just
you're
didn't want to
having
play it
a
anymore
really,
because it was a shit game. It'd be like like I guess you could technically consider that rage quit. It would be like you're playing a game and then like the game deletes your save file and you're like, what the fuck? This bug deleted my save file. I'm not playing it anymore. I guess that could be considered rage quitting. Like, I wouldn't consider that rage quitting. That's what I consider what I did with that game. I got tired of the bullshit with the randomness bullshit of the terrible enemies of that area, and so I'm giving it a break.
So the definition is angrily abandoned an activity or pursuit that has become frustrating, especially the playing of a video game.
Yeah, I guess it was technically frustrating, yeah. If
Yeah.
that is,
I mean,
no.
I mean,
I was frustrated. I wasn't frustrated with the difficulty of it. I've always associated with difficulty. I was frustrated with the randomness of it, the randomness of the design. Like, that enemy just pissed me off, dude. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, why? I literally used like 50 fucking bullets on him, trying to make what?
Yeah, but do you have to parry repulse enemies?
That's not the fucking point. Like I said, I could have killed him easily if I just R1 spammed him. Like, I could have R1 spammed him like I spammed all the other enemies. But I shouldn't have had to have. I could have just parried him and riposted. That's all I had to do. But the game, for him, the game randomly decided that enemy had a different parry timing. And every time I riposted him, because I did, like 3 times I did parry him. But you notice I didn't run up on him and try to get the riposte off, because I didn't want him to die. I wanted to like keep doing the parry attempts over and over again until I could see if maybe it was me. I was thinking maybe it was me at first, and maybe I was just not getting the good parry timing down. But it wasn't me. It was just, for some reason, an identical enemy has a completely different parry window, and that parry window is you have to wait until you're hit and parry at the exact same time as you're hit by his attack. If you do I literally shot him with his blade inches from me, and it still didn't count as a riposte. I had to wait till the blade made contact. I shot him when his blade was halfway to me. I shot him when he just started to swing. I started him when he was like partially just a little bit through his wind up. Like I shot him 50 damn times, right? Like
Yeah. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is maybe I guess that happened in your experience, but we both know that's not how it's supposed to work. You're not supposed to get hit when you parry, or
that actually is how that game works. I'm not saying you're supposed to get hit, but the parry window is so massive in that game that it exists when normal enemies, not this motherfucker who was for some reason special, when every other enemy, including other copies of that enemy, the way it works is they have to be finished with about like say 80% of their swing. So like about 80% of their attack. But you don't want to like do it like when they're like halfway through. You can't just do it when they're on forward momentum. Some enemies, if their attack is fast enough, then you can do it right at when they begin their forward momentum. But with you have to wait till they're just a little bit over halfway with their attack, and as far as their forward momentum, like let their forward momentum begin, and then they're about halfway there, and that's when your parry not shortly after them being about halfway there, and then they get like another 20% or so on the way, about 20-30%, like I said, about 80 or so, and then that's where the parry window, safe window is, right? But in fact, it's more than that. They can hit you and still be parried. So it's like after it's a full parry. After they've gotten to about like say 70% of their swing, about 70% of their swing, from that point until their swing is fully finished, you can parry most of the time, which means their hit can connect with you, and if you've fired the gun, then the bullets will still hit the monster and initiate the parry. And then at that point, all you do is you just dash forward and do the riposte.
Yeah, it's not. No, it's not partial parry. It's I mean, the only thing I can
There's
think of
no
is
name
like
for it. It's a full
parry.
parry. You get all the damage and everything. It's not it's not like in Dark Souls where it's like you were 2 frames too slow, so you get the partial parry. Oh, you were 5 frames too slow, you don't get a parry at all. Like, it's barely different, right? Like, the difference between failure and partial parry is like, and success is very small. In this, like, you got a lot of room to wiggle, and it still hits you. It's not like a hit, like, because when you do a partial parry, you take a little bit of damage, but you still like knock it away, and you're not knocked down to the ground and stuff like that, right? It still hits you as a full attack, so it doesn't. It's not like a partial parry. So like, if the monster does an attack that's so strong it would knock you to the ground, then you have to stand up and then try to dash to the monster before he gets out of his riposte animation. Which in a lot of cases you can't. So it's not as complex as Dark Souls parry system. It's literally either off or on. You either did it or you didn't do it. And like,
So there's no window. There is no window in between or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, there's that window where they can hit you, but it doesn't like do anything special. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
then in Dark Souls, what it'll do is it'll count as if you blocked them, right? In Dark Souls, if you do a partial parry, you get the parry off, but it's almost as if you blocked them. You still take a little bit of damage and whatnot, and like a little bit of the attack went through, but it doesn't like knock your character flat or anything. You successfully knock their weapon away. In this, whatever attack they hit you with, it counts as if it hit you. It just hit you. Like, whatever effect it would normally have on you is the effect it has on you. If it would send you flying 20 feet, then it's going to send you flying 20 feet, and he's still going to be parried. You just can't riposte him now. It's just off or on. It's so frustrating. And normally that's normally when that happens in the game, it's my fault, right? Like, it's like, I parried a little bit too slow, but I can still recover and get the guy, which I could have done with the big sword dude, which is one of the reasons why I started shooting him over and over, because I was like, well, I screwed up. I'm just gonna go ahead and in my head, this is what happened. When I parried him right away the first time, and he hit me, I thought about dashing forward and just killing him, and then I was like, no, I got plenty of healing and stuff like that. And in my head, I was like, I'm just going to keep shooting him and practice the parry timing on this guy, because I don't face him a whole bunch. Like, most of the time when I face him, I was able to do good, but I want to make sure I do good almost every time I face him. So I was just going to practice parrying him. And then that's when I realized, very quickly, that it wasn't me, it was the game. He had a different parry window than the same monster. And we, like, you guys saw the proof. Like, I rewound the stream, showed the same monster in a different area of the dungeon, and showed me parrying it non-stop very easily well before it hit me. And you saw the how close the weapon was to hit me when I could parry it away. And then you just saw like the 50 attempts or so at the other one, and I couldn't do it. It was literally not possible to get the parry off unless I let him hit me first.
You wouldn't accept that was just a challenge dungeon enemy that couldn't be parried? I mean, did you fight one of those guys before? That's not what I'm asking. Did you face that guy before in a challenge dungeon?
Yeah,
or was it your
like
first
literally
time?
in the exact same challenge dungeon. The other version of him, which was the same monster, it was just I fought him in a different area. He could be parried like normal. Like, it wasn't he wasn't like a different color, or he wasn't in a super different area where they gave him a whole bunch of extra health with stagger power immunity or something weird.
The same two-handed weapon?
Yep. He was the same monster. He was the exact same monster. Like, I showed it on stream. I wound it. I paused it. I compared both of them. They were the exact same monster. But one of them had a wildly different parry window than the other. And that alone is frustrating. But on top of that, the parry window was like, you have to be hit for it to work. That had to have been some sort of bug that they didn't address or something. Which there are a lot of bugs in that game. You've seen it. Like that. me floating around for like a minute or two before I just randomly fall dead in like while I'm standing next to the ground.
Yep.
All the random shit that's happened to me in the game.
Well, it's hopefully it's a bug,
Yeah,
and then it will fix itself when you.
yeah, but I was already
Boot up the
mad,
game.
and I'm dealing with some other stuff, and so like it was just I just didn't want to. I
Okay.
didn't want to put up with the game anymore. I didn't have the patience to deal with that garbage. Like,
All right.
you know, when you set aside the terrible parts of the game, the Cthulhu monster's stupid design and the randomness of some of the enemies, unfortunately, and then that one boss that literally punished using any sort of tactics other than just spam. Like, it's a great game when you set aside that stuff. And normally, like you guys seen in the past streams, normally I'm able to just set it aside and make fun of the game. Make fun of the game with a lot of patience, and I don't know. I don't have that today. I wanted to play a game that didn't have its insanely shitty moments. Like, basically, if I would have been playing Fallout today, I would have quit Fallout 2. and
What,
I could have been
because of the
playing
bugs?
Yeah, I could have been playing Fallout on the very easiest difficulty. Fallout isn't even hard on its hardest difficulty. And I could have been playing Fallout on its easiest difficulty, and I would have quit it today. You guys seen me quit Fallout before. It has nothing to do with deaths. Every single time I quit it, it's because of some stupid bug. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck this game. I can't take these bugs anymore. Eventually, that's how I'm going to quit 76. We know it's going to happen. I'm going to play it for a few hundred hours, and I'm going to start to get more and more upset at the bugs in the game until eventually I'm just like, you know what? Next game.
I don't know why you get so upset. I mean, so upset. Maybe a little upset is understandable, but so upset, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I'm too hard on on the games. I know. Yeah, I realize I'm too hard on them, and sometimes, and then like the same thing, like I'll be super hyperbolic about what like I'm saying about the game. Like,
You go hard on Breath of the Wild. I'm like, holy crap, isn't this your favorite game of all time?
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Not of all time, but it's one of my favorites. Yeah, it's a great game.
yeah,
But then
it's a great game when it works. Wait, didn't I backstab that guy, or didn't this work? I hit the thing. Well, it's always like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Hey, I'm not super bad about it though. I've seen people who are worse. Hopefully I'll get better with time. I don't know. When I've seen people who like break their controllers and stuff like that. Like I don't do that kind of thing. Like
I've only done that with competitive games, playing online.
The only controller I've broken in like forever would be that Xbox Elite controller I broke. But I broke that one on purpose while not even playing a game. Like I was.
How long
like,
have you had that controller?
Yeah, like a couple years.
Oh wow!
I was trying to repair it, and then I was, and when I got the parts in to repair it, because it broke on its own. Like it's a defect that it has. The L1 and R1 buttons will eventually just break from pressing them too much. Because there's a super thin, needle thin piece of plastic connecting the L1 and the R1 buttons to each other. So I don't know how many thousands of button presses it takes, but at some odd random thousands of button presses, depending on how much you play with the controller, it took me a couple years to do it. The button will suddenly become mushy, and you're like, what happened? Why is this button mushy? And then it's hard to press it. It doesn't like register all the time, and that's because the piece of plastic is finally bent and broke, because every time you press the button, that needle thin piece of plastic bends slightly. because that's how, because like the PlayStation controller has like a spring that pushes the button back up, right? The buttons aren't connected. It has like a thing that pushes the button back up. In this, in the Xbox controller, the Xbox One Elite controller that is over $100 has a needle-thin piece of plastic across the entire length of the controller that bends in half and then unbends. I think everyone knows, even small children knows what happens when you keep bending plastic over and over again. So I was trying to repair it, and the part that I got in was basically the same thing. I thought it was going to be like a better version of it, but it was still the same super needle thin piece of plastic, and it's difficult to get repaired in the first place. I mean, to repair it in the first place, because it's like the design of it's ridiculous how you have the. So I'm putting it back together, and I spent like 5 minutes trying to put one thing on there, and I was like, you know what, fuck this, dude. Like, fuck this controller, because it's just gonna break again. All it's gonna do is break again. I'm gonna have to do this shit again. So I was like, fuck it, and I started to put it away, and I was like, and I thought to myself, I knew if I put it away, I would like calm down. And later on, I'd be like, you know what? I should just rebuild it, you know, save the money and all that other stuff. I was like, fuck that, no. And so I pulled it back out and broke the damn thing that I just bought and then like broke the freaking panel on it. That way I made sure I would not fucking try to repair that shit. And then on the very next stream, I made sure I told you guys about how that controller's shit and not to buy it.
Oh, man.
There's no reason for a controller that costs over $100 to break after only a couple years of play. That's outrageous. I've never once thrown the controller. The most I've ever done is drop the controller like a foot onto a carpet. And you know that's not a big deal for a controller. Now, if you throw it, yes, but like more like it's laying on my lap or something and it slides off onto the ground. And not that many times, maybe like 2 or 3 times in its whole life. It broke during play. Like I don't remember the exact stream, but I remember I was playing and I was telling you guys, I was like, oh, my L1 isn't working that well anymore. They just randomly stopped working. And it was because I pressed the button enough times for that little piece of plastic to finally not be able to bend it back.
What game was that?
I don't know. I don't remember when it happened. I just remember it happened on stream.
Oh, wasn't it Monster Hunter?
It might have been. It was whatever game I was playing before Dark Souls Remastered came out. So it was probably Monster Hunter. Yeah. Because I remember I was urgently wanting to fix it before Remastered came out, because L1 is like a super important button.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, and I don't want it to like be mushy and only sometimes work. Like I need that shit to work exactly when I press the button. And I was like, screw that, I'll just use a good controller.
That's funny. You intentionally broke yours when I just bought mine.
Yeah, just so I want to make sure I didn't want to be able to use it anymore. Like other than the N64, which is the other controller I get mad about, but the N64 controller wasn't an elite controller, right? Where they were like, this is the elite version of the N64 controller that's over $100 and so well engineered. And it was pretty well engineered, except for that one part, which is a massive oversight. Yeah, and that's how sometimes something like that can ruin the whole product. Obviously, the controller is not going to operate well when that happens. So, but like other than the N64 controller, which had its problem was the fact that its joystick would eventually wear out from just using it, and the more and more you use it, the more and more it's like it becomes wobbly, and it's
I hated it.
Yeah, its neutral position gets wider and wider, where you can just kind of wiggle it back and forth, and it doesn't have any effect on anything in the game. And
right.
And eventually it would get so bad that you're holding it all the way up to run, but your character's not moving that fast because you got to get a good way up before it actually even starts registering it. So eventually, all N64 controllers wear down unless you replace it and get that part replaced, or get it or replace it with a better version of it so it won't wear down anymore. But other than that controller, every other controller I still have. I have I have N64 control, not N64, but I meant to say Super Nintendo and Sega and PlayStation 1, 2, and 3 controllers in a box. They still all work perfectly fine. Like GameCube, freaking, like everything, every controller, they all work perfectly fine. But the most expensive controller I ever bought, yeah, the L1 broke because I pressed it too many times. Dreamcast, I still have my Dreamcast controllers. Yep.
Oh no,
Blood
those
ASAP.
things were ugly.
Yeah,
Those things were ugly as sin.
the weird the cord thing. Have you ever seen the AVGN video where he first played the Dreamcast game?
Crap.
Here, I'll show you. It's
What game was he playing?
The fish one. I can't remember. AVGN. What's it called? That fish one?
The bass fishing?
No. Yeah, Seaman.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Seaman game. Here, I'll show you the exact. I'll show you the exact. This is what he did. Is the exact same reaction I had when I first played it with the controller.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull it up too. Yeah.
No, I'll show it on stream. Oh yeah, you can watch it yourself. I'm gonna show it on stream. So, I'm skipping the video, right? Like, I'm not showing you guys the whole video or anything. I'm just showing you this guy's reaction because he's acting in this, obviously, right? But I love AVGN, but his reaction to the Dreamcast controller was identical to mine. There it is. All right.
Oh.
Here we go. Watch this.
I just saw it.
He's like, what? Yeah, this is like me. I was like, huh? Wait. What? That was just like mine. And then he has to set the date and time for the game for the console as well. I was like, what? Yeah. I was wondering about that. Just like, why are they gonna put the time in my freaking Dreamcast? What is going on with this thing? But I loved it. It was a great system. It wasn't supported as much as it should have been, but it had a lot of cool games. Yeah, but that was my exact thing. I literally picked up the controller upside down and was like, what? And I flipped it over, and then I looked at it back. I was like, what? And then I put the cord in there. I was like, well, okay. Wait, you can have the wire there. Blood Asp, you're telling me you didn't realize that? Oh no.
Terrible.
Yeah, Blood Asp, that he loves the Dreamcast. He's never realized you can put the wire there so that it comes out up on the top instead of hanging down.
That's a horrible design.
I don't know. Maybe something about the controller made it so that they had to have the cord on the bottom like that. I don't know.
That doesn't make sense because the Xbox One controller, the Xbox original controller, it was the same concept. You had the memory cards on top.
I know, but maybe I don't know. Yeah. Maybe their engineers couldn't figure out an easy way of doing it, and they're like, you know what? If we just have the cord come out on the bottom, it'll work much easier. And they're like, well, that's stupid though. The cord's on the bottom. It's kind of in the way sometimes. They're like, oh, we'll just add a little divot. You can just stick it in the divot. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, that's my exact thing. I picked it up upside down and everything. I'll show it again. I'm like, what? No, that's not right.
God, that thing had one joystick too.
Oh yeah.
And in the age where wasn't the PS2 came out when Dreamcast came out?
Yeah. PS2 came out a little bit after Dreamcast.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's when the DualShock came out. Was PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I think they had PS1
Wait,
too.
wait. Didn't GameCube had dual sticks? Let me see.
Yeah. I mean, there's a PS1 DualShock. I mean, but
What
the
is it
PS2, the
afterwards?
PS2, yeah, it came out like partially during the PS2's life, but then like the PlayStation 2 came out with it right from the beginning, so all the games were designed around it, right?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the GameCube had dual sticks.
Yeah, one
Yep.
was like yellow and all that. It was a different size.
Yeah, I hated that because it was smaller than
Yes,
the one on the left.
yeah. Some people love that though. The GameCube controller is some
Screw
people's
that.
favorite. I don't
I
I
mean,
don't think
I
I
like
don't
it
like
too,
it
but
personally.
it's
I
just
think
the
it.
stick is awkward.
Yeah, I think it's functional and it's not terrible or anything. Um, it's very ergonomically interesting how it has the
Yeah,
really big button in the middle and then the little tiny red button on the side of that and the two flat buttons above it. So it has the four face buttons in a very
right,
weird way, and the big button in the middle is of course the button that you're going to be pressing most of the time, right? And so then you rock
right.
left or right or up to hit the other buttons. And that was kind of interesting. In fact, I kind of think that might be the better way to make a controller, but maybe change it so that there wasn't the small little round one. I think that maybe having the one slightly bigger button in the middle, because every game has a primary button where you press it more than the most buttons, and if the game designers happen to make it a face button, then there you go. That's the button, right? That's the
Right.
button you're going to be pressing a ton. Nice big and in the middle, and then you just roll off of it in different directions to do the other button presses. That I think that
Only
I'd like to see
only
people expand upon that idea.
only Nintendo can do it. No one else.
Well, Nintendo
Stick.
didn't even do it with their other consoles after this one.
Right. I guess it was an experiment for them.
Yeah, but it was
Maybe
a lot of
they-
people
it-
loved it. That's a lot of people's favorite controller.
Yeah.
I personally don't like the offset stuff. I like my joysticks to be closer to each other. Like I know a lot of people prefer the Xbox and method where the left one's high and then the right joystick's low. I like them both down in the middle where the PlayStation, when they first made the DualShock, and they've kept it there. It works for me. I don't understand.
It doesn't matter for me. I can adjust.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I play it both ways. I don't mind. It's just I still prefer them to both be down there in the middle like that. Nintendo thought the purple lunchbox was a failure. Well, they pretty much was. Like all their systems were selling worse and worse. Like the Nintendo 64. I mean, the Super Nintendo sold worse than the Nintendo, and then the Nintendo 64 sold less than the Super Nintendo, and the GameCube sold less than that. Every system was selling worse and worse until they came out with the Wii, and the Wii was the aberration where they finally sold well again. And then the Wii U it followed the same trend that they had been following, right? Where the Wii U sold less than the GameCube.
Yep.
Only let's see. We'll see what happens in the future. The Switch might be another aberration. They might just keep going on that steady downward hill, because I think they try too hard to innovate in odd ways, because their philosophy has always been use inferior technology in an interesting new way and upsell it for a lot of money. They've always done that. Like when the Game Boy came out, the Game Boy wasn't like, oh, that screen's garbage because that was the best they could do back then. No, that screen was garbage because it was the cheapest shitty screen that they could get in there.
Yeah.
They went as cheap as they possibly could. That's Nintendo's philosophy sometimes, and every once in a while they walked away from that. And when they walked away from it for a little bit, like they were like, "Oh no, we're in, no." Like when they did the GameCube, the GameCube was more powerful than the PlayStation. And like, "Oh, it's more powerful," but it still didn't do well. We shouldn't have innovated like that. Like, yeah, you know what? It didn't sell as well because it was still less powerful than the PlayStation. I don't care if its hardware is stronger. If the maximum size of the game you can have on it is like half the size of the maximum size of the game you can have on another console, then it's going to have worse sound and worse graphics, buddy. Unless you make it a super tiny short game, then it'll look amazing. Like the Resident Evil, when it came on freaking GameCube, looked insanely good, much better than any of the games. But Resident Evil's like a 2-hour game.
Which one?
Resident Evil, like the first one.
The first one?
Yeah.
It was 2 hours?
Yeah, it's like a 2-hour game.
Didn't feel like 2 hours to me when I played the remastered.
Resident Evil. Average.
By the way, I was looking at the online. It looks like the Wii sold more than the Nintendo, the NES. By a good margin.
Yeah, I said the Wii was the aberration.
Oh.
That's what I said. The Nintendo sold well, then the Super Nintendo sold slightly less, and then the Nintendo 64 sold less than that, and then the GameCube sold less than even that. Like it was on a steady downward trend until the Wii. But the Wii, in my opinion, was definitely just an odd aberration, and the Wii actually did worse than the GameCube, in my opinion. Because if you look at the attach rates of the consoles sold, how many games were sold per console, it was insanely bad. What they did was they just tricked people with a gimmick into buying a bunch of consoles that most people did not. Well, I shouldn't say most people, but tons of people ended up not playing. Like the attach rate, like the amount of games that were sold per console sold was insanely low on the Wii. The Switch is the first console, in my opinion, where they're actually finally super successful again. Because they're selling like hotcakes, and the games are selling as well.
Okay.
All right, game lengths. Resident Evil Revelations. No, I don't want that. I want Resident Evil. Resident Evil. Let me just put PS1 maybe. Resident Evil PS1. That's Resident Evil 2. Resident Evil 2 was on average 3 hours and 8 minutes. Can't find Resident Evil 1. Here we go. Resident Evil HD Remastered. Oh, what the hell? I haven't played the remastered version of this. How is this 11 hours?
Yeah, see, it didn't feel like 2 hours. The remastered took longer.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I want to find the PlayStation version of it. I thought I remember it being like a 2-hour game. Does anyone remember the same thing as me?
I thought it came out for GameCube, the remastered.
Yeah, the remastered of that game is a remastered version of the GameCube game.
Right.
I found the GameCube one. It says 10 hours, but you must revisit the same areas a whole bunch. Like they didn't add any new areas, did they?
I don't know. I never played the first one.
I want to find. Does anyone know the differences between the first Resident Evil and the remastered version? Resident Evil Outbreak. How can I not find the first Resident Evil? What the hell is wrong with this website? They literally had the time for all of these things. They even, like I said, they even have Resident Evil 2, but not 1. The only one they have for 1 is the GameCube version. I want to see I haven't beaten the GameCube version. I only played it for a few hours. and I wasn't like rushing with it. I thought I was close to beating it, but maybe I wasn't. I don't know. Yeah, I could be misremembering how long the game is. It seems odd to me, though, that it's that long of a game, because Resident Evil 2, 3.8 hours is the average playtime. Resident Evil 3, 4.9 hours average playtime. Like, there's this normal progression in the length of the games, except when it goes to 4, which was a PlayStation 2 game, where the average playtime was 24 hours. And I remember that being a much longer game. But,
yeah.
But, I'm pretty sure remembering that I did not speed run Resident Evil, and I beat it in like 3 hours or something like that. And I was like, you know how I play games. I'm unnecessarily thorough. Let me Google. This website is not doing a good job here, Resident, because it literally doesn't have the PlayStation 1 version. Evil. Wait, what is the difference between the original Resident Evil 1 on PlayStation and the new one on GameCube? Let's see if I search that. There's 8 versions of Resident Evil. Holy hell. Alright, let's see. I'm switching to... Okay. Arguably the pinnacle of the classic puzzle-based survival horror. This is the remake for GameCube. The mansion remains the Star Task Force city, blah blah blah. But the game was expanded dramatically. New areas were added, items were shuffled, and the whole side story involving a ghastly Lisa Trevor transformation. See, yeah, that explains it.
Okay.
But that doesn't make my argument proven though, because it's still a longer game, right? I bet you there was. I bet you that a big part of that was there was a ton of backtracking though. Because I remember I remember Resident Evil always had tons of backtracking.
If you want to get all the items, yeah, there was backtracking.
I think it was more than that. Like it was like you
some puzzles
you have to go through this room, go through that room, and then go through this room. Once you get an item, then you go back to 2 of the rooms that you were just in, and then you go in this room and use that item, and then you go back to the original room you were in and pick up an item here. Then you go back through those 3 rooms again, and then you put a thing here. You know, it's like it's normally like a lot of that walking back and forth.
You run past doors that you couldn't open because you don't have the key yet, and you have to progress through the game to get the key, and you got to go all the way back to the beginning to open that door because that's the essential, item to open the next area. Yeah, there's a lot of backtracking.
Yeah, it like kind of opens up, like it like when you first go through an area, you don't have access to a lot of parts in that area, which some games do that same thing, but not to the extent I felt like, like a mansion. The mansion games do. Mansion games tend to do that a lot, like the Resident Evils. Like, I'm trying to find, maybe, you know what, maybe I'll look up, I feel like that'll be misrepresentation, though. The only way I'm thinking I can find up a good thing is to look up a speed run for the game. Maybe if I look up a speed run for both of them and then compare them.
No friends.
Hey.
How are y'all doing?
I'm good. PC. No, I said PC. PS1.
Hey, can you start the streaming?
Yeah, I can hear you, man.
1 hour and 7 minutes is the run for the speed run record for the PS1 version. And then let's look up the.
Y'all talking about Sonic? Question mark.
No, Resident Evil.
Oh.
The GameCube one has about an extra hour-ish in there, because there's the fastest time though seems to be 1:33. But then there's other people, like all the other speed runs like after that seem to be much bigger. I want to see like official leaderboard stuff. Yeah, official leaderboard stuff, please. Ah, that's better. Ooh, holy hell. Someone actually did it in 1 hour and 17 minutes. Is there like a glitch-free one? 100%. Let's click on 100%. Holy hell, no way.
What?
Someone did it in 1 hour and 22 minutes, 100%. Are they using glitches? Like, I don't understand. If it's on average a 10-hour game, how the hell did they do it?
Glitches, most likely.
Yeah. Resident Evil 1. I know, just call it Resident Evil. And then PS1. Let's see what comes up. Oh, it doesn't work. I like this website. It's showing me all the stuff, but there we go. Oh, yeah. Here we go. It's definitely a lot shorter. Now that I found, like, I was looking at videos what the speed runs were when I was saying the times. So if we compare the two games, the fastest speed run for Resident Evil Remake is 1 hour and 22 minutes, and the fastest speed run for Resident Evil the original is 38 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah. So I didn't even know someone could beat it that fast. That's ridiculous. I thought it was like I thought that it was like about a 2-hour game and people could probably do it in like an hour and a half or something, but shit, 38 minutes. Like, I remember it being like a 2-hour game. I thought I replayed it, like the first time I beat it, I thought it'd take like me about 3 hours or so. And I remember, like, when I replayed it, I was like, wow, this is a lot shorter than I remember. No major glitches. There we go. I can click on no major glitches. No major glitches. Still 38 minutes. Oh, there's no major glitches option on the remake version. Oh well. You guys get the point. Anyways, I was gonna leave like an hour ago, and I've still been here, so I should probably go.
Alright, I was just going to stop by to say hi.
Yep.
Because, I'm just bored listening to Spotify.
Alright.
Alright, y'all have a good night.
Yep. Alright, so I'll see you guys later.
Alright,
bye everyone.
See you guys.
It
worth.
I'm turning on the emotes again for 1 second. Before I leave, or else I'll forget to turn them back on before the stream.
Alright.
You guys probably shouldn't spend your points, though, because I'm about to hit the stop button, and then your points will... I mean, I'll hear it, but you won't get to hear it. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.